The following is a special presentation from the WKLM Sports Department.
Hello from Canton, Ohio, and Thurman Munson Memorial Stadium on a 72-degree, beautiful, sunny day. It's playoff baseball. We are in the Northeast District. This is the district championship final between the Keystone Wildcats, who come in with a record of 16-10, taking on the top seed Waynedale Golden Bears at 26-3. Hi again, everybody. Chris Schieman. So glad to be with you. You cannot ask for a better Friday afternoon for some outdoor sports than today. We've got a wind that is a bit breezy out towards right, but as I mentioned, if there's a major cloud in the sky, it's not anywhere near Stark County. We have beautiful weather here at Thurman Munson Memorial Stadium as we get set for the Golden Bears and Keystone Wildcats. If you were with us on Wednesday, you already know this. Waynedale advancing 5-1 in the semifinals over Northwestern. Pitcher Jordan Miller had 11 Ks in that game. And for Keystone, in the opening round, they beat Brooklyn 10-0. And then Wednesday in their district semifinal, they beat a tough Girard team 3-1. So both of these teams are ready to battle. It's the first meeting between the Cats and the Bears in quite a while. The last meeting was back in 2024 in Apple Creek, and Waynedale won that one 7-0. So these two teams set to do work on the field, and we're going to hear from Golden Bears head coach Lucas Doherty coming up next here on the pregame show. This is District Baseball here on WKLM. We'll be back.
As a former Waynedale baseball coach for over 12 years, amassing 5 Wayne County Athletic League titles and 4 regional tournament berths while coaching 4 players who are now in the Wayne County Hall of Fame, including the only 2 area players at that time to compete in the North-South All-Star Game, Tom Capek is proud to be a sponsor of the Waynedale Golden Bears. Thomas C. Capek Insurance Services, LLC offers practical plans for auto, home, property, commercial, and life insurance, serving Wayne, homes, and the surrounding areas. Thomas C. Capek Insurance Services, LLC, located at 12955 Emerson Road in Kidron. Call 1-877-857-1975.
Looking to upgrade the exterior of your home? Siding is indeed the best bang for your dollar. Hi, I'm Nevin Mast with Home Siding Contractors. We have the best siding on the market today, and the low maintenance aspect of our siding is what our customers enjoy the most. Provia Siding fits that bill exactly. No frequent painting or staining with wood siding. No routine sealing like stucco. Provia Siding lasts. Check out all we have to offer at our new and improved showroom east of Millersburg, and let our experienced sales team show you how affordable our products can be.
There may be other choices out there, but when it comes to tires and service, there's really only one place to go. Millersburg Tire Service. In business for over 73 years, it's not just about the prices, it's about the people and the service. That's why service is in their name. They started back in 1953 from humble beginnings, and today they continue serving homes in the surrounding counties with a beautiful showroom, modern facilities, and even a front porch where you're always welcome. They treat people the way you want to be treated. With all that, there's no reason to go anywhere else. Millersburg Tire Service, located on State Route 39, east of Millersburg.
Loading the kids in the car, brokering peace in the back seat, mastering the snack handoff without even looking. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple, so you can worry about more important things, like figuring out what's growing in that cup holder. That's simple human sense.
Contact your local auto owner's insurance agent. Hobron's Insurance Service, 170 South Clay Street in Millersburg. Call 1-800-340-3767.
Dreaming of a perfect affordable home? Discover family-owned Hartford Homes. Hartford Homes, with over 50 years combined experience in the construction industry, offers turnkey homes including all land improvements, resulting in a stress-free custom home built for you. Our commitment to quality, community, and sustainability sets us apart. Visit HartfordHomesOhio.com today to schedule your visit. Tour inside 2 different model homes or browse our 22 online models. Discover Hartford Homes in Jeromesville and start your journey to a dream home.
Since 1975, Kaufman Realty and Auctions has been an industry pioneer in real estate at auction. This is Anthony Kaufman. Some companies come and go, and some experience ownership changes, but Dave Kaufman has owned and overseen every aspect of his company. During that time, Kaufman Realty and Auctions has grown and expanded to meet increasing customer needs while always staying on the cutting edge of technology and giving back to the community. Rooted in tradition, growing through innovation, we are Kaufman Realty and Auctions in Millersburg, Sugar Creek, New Philadelphia, Cambridge, and at kaufmanrealty.com.
Koblenz Painting in Holmesville, proud sponsor the Waynedale Golden Bears, is your go-to for top-quality spray painting. From commercial interiors and exteriors to residential exteriors and even steel buildings, new and old, they do it all. Family-owned for over 30 years, Kevin Koblenz is a third-generation spray painter who takes pride in every brush stroke. For craftsmanship you can trust, call Koblenz Painting at 330-231-3974. That's 330-231-3974. Koblenz Painting, painting with pride, built on tradition.
At Beachy's, we're about keeping you safe and on the road. We believe in building lasting relationships through a trustworthy service. Our team cares about delivering quality every time. We offer auto, diesel, heavy-duty, and tire services. Our Winesburg location is open 7 a.m. to midnight, located at 2653 US 62. Call Winesburg at 330-359-5421. Our Berlin location is open 7 a.m. to 4 p.m., located at 5979 County Road 201. Call Berlin at 330-674-6970. Explore our full range of services and easily schedule your next appointment at beaches.com.
All right, welcome back to the pregame show. Lucas Doherty joining me once again. Coach, we're getting to know each other real well, and that's a good sign for your team. Congratulations on the win on Wednesday. Just kind of let's go back in time a little bit and recap that on your end. I thought, great pitching, obviously, some timely hitting. It was a good overall game. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, definitely. I think, we executed the pieces of the game that we needed to. Jordan threw a really good game for us. I thought we played good defense behind him and did some of the little things right to produce runs when we had opportunities. So, again, did what we needed to do to win that game and advance to today.
Yeah, this is always kind of a fun environment. I always say this time of the year when school is kind of letting out, these are the fun tournaments because the players are a little more relaxed. It's got to be exciting for them. I know they're used to it, obviously, but getting to play at a nice stadium, getting to travel a little bit, get on the road, and face some different competition. So just kind of talk a little bit about the process leading up to the game today for these kids.
Yeah, I think we put in a lot of work in the preseason, the regular season to get the opportunity to play games like this today. So we definitely want to be in the moment, enjoy the moment, and play good baseball. But definitely appreciate being here and playing on this field against a good opponent. But no, again, just try to slow things down and enjoy the game.
Yeah, it's been a long time since your two teams have played, long before you arrived, and what do you know about Keystone? What are some keys that you're looking for out of your guys today get the victory?
Yeah, we know at this point, district final, they've had to, win games to definitely get to this point, and we know they have good athletes. They've had a really good season. So, again, we try to focus on our side of the game and playing good baseball. We know that they're gonna give us a real good look, and we're gonna see, a good arm and a good team. So. Just looking forward to a good baseball game.
All right. It's the pride of Mount Vernon Nazarene right here, Lucas Doherty. Coach, thanks again. Good luck.
Thank you.
Inside the Dugout has been brought to you on WKLM by Home Siding Contractors.
Hey, Scott, your grill ready for the weekend?
Ready? I polished it, named it Sir Sizzles, and told the neighbors, mind your own burgers.
Then fire it up with grill-ready deals at Rudy's IGA. It's certified Angus beef porterhouse steaks, for $15.48 a pound. Flat iron steaks for just $8.48 a pound. And 80% lean family pack ground beef for $5.48 a pound.
Plus USDA boneless pork loin roast, $2.28 a pound. Southern Seas Easy Peel shrimp, $5.98. Country style ribs for $2.68 a pound. And Johnsonville smoked sausage for $3.98.
Now through Sunday at Rhodey's IGA Marketplace, where the Grill Masters shop. Give your home the protection it deserves with Cedar Max Super Polymer Insulated Siding from MRV Siding Supply. Cedar Max by Provia delivers outstanding performance inside and out, all in a variety of beautiful colors. Backed by a lifetime limited warranty, Cedar Max keeps your home looking great for years to come. Stop by MRV Siding Supply on County Road 624 in Millersburg or mrvsiding.com.
Get your siding supplies from the siding guys. MRV Siding Supply.
Hey, other guys insurance, you got Kyle.
Hey Kyle, it's Brenda. I was just reading through your proposal and I have a few questions.
When we drafted up your proposal, we really aimed right down the middle.
Sometimes wonder if your insurance agent true priority is more time on the golf course. At Hummel, we do insurance differently. Our expert advisors help you not only mitigate risk, but operate more efficiently, decrease employee turnover, and increase your bottom line.
The Apple Creek Banking Company has been proudly serving this community for over 120 years. As a true community bank, their bankers are your neighbors, your friends, and your fellow community members. From home loans and business financing to great CD rates, the Apple Creek Banking Company offers the products you need with the personal service you deserve. Stop in at one of their 6 convenient locations. Call 330-698-6003 or visit applecreekbank.com today. The Apple Creek Banking Company, member FDIC, equal housing lender. As a former Waynedale baseball coach for over 12 years, amassing 5 Wayne County Athletic League titles and 4 regional tournament berths while coaching 4 players who are now in the Wayne County Hall of Fame, including the only 2 area players at that time to compete in the North-South All-Star Game, Tom Capek is proud to be a sponsor of the Waynedale Golden Bears. Thomas C. Capek Insurance Services, LLC offers practical plans for auto, home, property, commercial, and life insurance, serving Wayne, homes, and the surrounding areas. Thomas C. Capek Insurance Services, LLC, located at 12955 Emerson Road in Kidron. Call 1-877-857-1975.
Looking to upgrade the exterior of your home? Siding is indeed the best bang for your dollar. Hi, I'm Nevin Mast with Home Siding Contractors. We have the best siding on the market today, and the low maintenance aspect of our siding is what our customers enjoy the most. Provia siding fits that bill exactly. No frequent painting or staining with wood siding. No routine sealing like stucco. Provia siding lasts. Check out all we have to offer at our new and improved showroom east of Millersburg, and let our experienced sales team show you how affordable our products can be.
There may be other choices out there, but when it comes to tires and service, there's really only one place to go. Millersburg Tire Service. In business for over 73 years, it's not just about the prices, it's about the people and the service. That's why service is in their name. They started back in 1953 from humble beginnings, and today they continue serving homes in the surrounding counties with a beautiful showroom, modern facilities, and even a front porch where you're always welcome. They treat people the way you want to be treated. With all that, there's no reason to go anywhere else. Millersburg Tire Service, located on State Route 39, east of Millersburg.
Loading the kids in the car, brokering peace in the back seat, mastering the snack handoff without even looking. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple, so you can worry about more important things, like figuring out what's growing in that cup holder. That's simple human sense.
Contact your local auto owner's insurance agent. Hobron's Insurance Service, 170 South Clay Street in Millersburg. Call 1-800-340-3767.
Looking to upgrade the exterior of your home? Siding is indeed the best bang for your dollar. Hi, I'm Nevin Mast with Home Siding Contractors. We have the best siding on the market today, and the low maintenance aspect of our siding is what our customers enjoy the most. Provia siding fits that bill exactly. No frequent painting or staining with wood siding. No routine sealing like stucco. Provia siding lasts. Check out all we have to offer at our new and improved showroom east of Millersburg, and let our experienced sales team show you how affordable our products can be.
Thurman Munson Memorial Stadium. Chris Schieman, glad to be with you. It's the Golden Bears, Waynedale, and the Wildcats of Keystone ready to battle here in the Northeast District 4 championship game. And let's meet the starting lineups. The starting lineups brought to you by the Holmes Wayne Electric Cooperative. As spring construction and tree planting projects begin, please remember to know what's below. Call before you dig. Call 811 within 48 hours so utilities can mark where underground service lines are located to keep you safe and maybe keep a groundhog or two safe as well. Let's meet the Wildcats first for Keystone and their head coach, Bert Fitzgerald. Leading off the pitcher, number 4, is Blake Moore. Batting second, the shortstop, number 8, Ryan Younglis. Hitting third is the third baseman, number 12, Tucker Webb. In center field, batting fourth, number 33, is Wyatt McKee. The catcher, hitting fifth, number 9, Brendan Hagerman. Batting sixth, the first baseman, number 35, Luke DeVore. Hitting seventh, the right fielder, number 11, is Kyle Hurley. Batting eighth is the second baseman, number 2, Quinn Otto. And batting ninth, the left fielder, number 5, is Shane Ohl. And now the starters today for the Golden Bears of Waynedale. It's pretty much the same lineup, different positions here and there, but overall what we saw on Wednesday is about ditto for today for Lucas Doherty. Leading off is the pitcher, number 23, Braden Steiner. Batting second, the first baseman, number 11, is Logan Troyer. Hitting third in left field is number 1, Cam Miller. Batting fourth, shortstop, number 2, is Jordan Miller. In the 5 spot today, the center fielder, number 13, Hudson Barkman. Hitting sixth, the catcher, number 8, Brock Reefsnyder. In the 7 hole, the second baseman, number 7, is Colin McLaughlin. Hitting eighth, the third baseman, number 12, is Maddox Kidd. And batting ninth, the right fielder, number 3, is Cameron Mast. So that's a look at your starting lineups. Once again, they're brought to you by Holmes Wayne Electric Cooperative. With the arrival of spring, often we experience storms with high winds and lightning. Remember, you can report a power outage through our mobile app, Smart Hub. You can also text us at 55050. You can also view the outage map on the website, hwecoop.com. Remember, never go near a down power line. We'll take another break here on the pregame show as we get set for playoff baseball, the Keystone Wildcats and Waynedale Golden Bears from Canton, Ohio, when we come back.
Dreaming of a perfect affordable home? Discover family-owned Hartford Homes. Hartford Homes, with over 50 years combined experience in the construction industry, offers turnkey homes including all land improvements, resulting in a stress-free custom home built for you. Our commitment to quality, community, and sustainability sets us apart. Visit HartfordHomesOhio.com today to schedule your visit. Tour inside 2 different model homes or browse our 22 online models. Discover Hartford Homes in Jeromesville and start your journey to a dream home.
Since 1975, Kaufman Realty and Auctions has been an industry pioneer in real estate at auction. This is Anthony Kaufman. Some companies come and go, and some experience ownership changes, but Dave Kaufman has owned and overseen every aspect of his company. During that time, Kaufman Realty and Auctions has grown and expanded to meet increasing customer needs while always staying on the cutting edge of technology and giving back to the community. Rooted in tradition, growing through innovation, we are Kaufman Realty and Auctions in Millersburg, Sugar Creek, New Philadelphia, Cambridge, and at kaufmanrealty.com.
Koblenz Painting in Holmesville, proud sponsor the Waynedale Golden Bears, is your go-to for top-quality spray painting. From commercial interiors and exteriors to residential exteriors and even steel buildings, new and old, they do it all. Family-owned for over 30 years, Kevin Koblenz is a third-generation spray painter who takes pride in every brush stroke. For craftsmanship you can trust, call Koblenz Painting at 330-231-3974. That's 330-231-3974. Koblenz Painting, painting with pride, built on tradition.
At Beaches, we're about keeping you safe and on the road. We believe in building lasting relationships through a trustworthy service. Our team cares about delivering quality every time. We offer auto, diesel, heavy duty, and tire services. Our Winesburg location is open 7 a.m. to midnight, located at 2653 US 62. Call Winesburg at 330-359-5421. Our Berlin location is open 7 a.m. to 4 p.m., located at 5979 County Road 201. Call Berlin at 330-674-6970. Explore our full range of services and easily schedule your next appointment at beaches.com.
Welcome back to District Playoff Baseball here on WKLM's YouTube channel, getting set for Waynedale and Keystone. Let's talk about pitchers. Always key this time of the year, and for Keystone today, it's going to be Blake Moore. He has struck out per 7 innings, 17.7 batters. He's got 49 total Ks on the year. Going up against a bit of a surprise here, Braden Steiner is going to start the game. 29 in the third innings. He's got a 2-1 record with a 1.40 ERA. Look, the Golden Bears have about 5 really solid pitchers. So it's going to be interesting to see those. Steiner, he's got a couple saves, and he's pitched 29 in the third in 12 appearances. So I wouldn't look for him to go the full distance like we saw with Jordan Miller on Wednesday. But you never know. We'll see how things shake out. I'm just giving you what the stats tell me. But Braden Steiner getting the start for the Golden Bears. Don't forget they have other 7-game winners. Cam Miller can hurl, and also Logan Troyer, who we did not see. Luckily, a cornucopia of options for Lucas Doherty thanks to the complete game by Jordan Miller on Wednesday. I mentioned Waynedale and Keystone last played a couple years ago. It was in 2024 in Apple Creek, and Waynedale beat the Wildcats 7-0 in that meeting. Keystone has, it's a little bit of a different team, the Wildcats, than they were a couple of years ago under Bert Fitzgerald. This is a program over the last even 2 decades up in Lorain County that has really been up and down, but more up than down. They were sub-500 2 seasons ago, but they won the LC8 last year, going 12-1 in the conference and 22-5 overall. They're 11-2 in Lorain County this year. They finished a game and a half back behind Black River, who went 13-1. I covered a lot, or I was producing a lot of Lorain County baseball this year, and it was a mess with weather. There were constant delays. I was talking to Casey about it not too long ago, and the reality is we had 3 rainouts and 3 reschedules in 1 week, and I think across the Tri-County area that Casey covers, including you folks in Holmes County and Wayne County, I think you had 3 the entire year. And we had, so up in Lorain County, remember, it's right along the lake, so you get a little more unpredictable weather up there. And Keystone and the rest of the conference, believe me when I say they had things were in constant state of flux. For Waynedale today, again, looking for back-to-back state championships. They would become the second team in program history to do that. The Golden Bears won also back in 22 and 23. We're going to take another break as they announce the lineups on the field, and we'll come back with the anthem, and then we'll get this thing started. It's the Golden Bears and Wildcats, the district championship here on WKLM, and it's up next.
Hey, Scott, your grill ready for the weekend?
Ready? I polished it, named it Sir Sizzles, and told the neighbors, mind your own burgers.
Then fire it up with grill-ready deals at Rudy's IGA. It's certified Angus beef porterhouse steaks for $15.48 a pound, flat iron steaks for just $8.48 a pound, and 80% lean family pack ground beef for $5.48 a pound.
Plus USDA boneless pork loin roast, $2.28 a pound, Southern Seas easy peel shrimp, $5.98, country style ribs for $2.68 a pound, and Johnsonville smoked sausage for $3.98.
Now through Sunday at Rudy's IGA Marketplace, where the grill masters shop. Give your home the protection it deserves with Cedar Max Super Polymer Insulated Siding from MRV Siding Supply. Cedar Max by Provia delivers outstanding performance inside and out, all in a variety of beautiful colors. Backed by a lifetime limited warranty, Cedar Max keeps your home looking great for years to come. Stop by MRV Siding Supply on County Road 624 in Millersburg or mrvsiding.com.
Get your siding supplies from the siding guys. MRV Siding Supply.
The other guy's insurance, you got Kyle.
Hey Kyle, it's Brenda. I was just reading through your proposal and I have a few questions.
When we drafted up your proposal, we really aimed right down the middle.
Sometimes wonder if your insurance agent true priority is more time on the golf course. At Hummel, we do insurance differently. Our expert advisors help you not only mitigate risk, but operate more efficiently, decrease employee turnover, and increase your bottom line.
Welcome back. It's Thurman Munson Memorial Stadium. We're in Canton, Ohio on a beautiful 72-degree day. Sunny skies throughout, and that's going to be the case all afternoon as we get ready for district final baseball. Waynedale and Keystone trying to advance to regionals. That will start on June 2nd. 72 and sunny. I mentioned there's a west wind. Right now it's blowing out towards center field, and we've seen it kind of do a couple of different things, so we'll see how that plays out this afternoon as well. Right now we're getting ready for the national anthem here. Today's national anthem is being brought to you by the Holmes County Veteran Services in Millersburg. All right, welcome back. It's Thurman Munson Memorial Stadium here in Canton, Ohio, home of the Canton-McKinley Bulldogs and also Malone University, where Lucas Doherty was an assistant coach right after college before coming to Waynedale. Waynedale Golden Bears and Keystone Wildcats. Good afternoon, everybody. Chris Schieman, glad to be with you. Thanks for hanging out with me here today. As you see starting pitcher Braden Steiner on the field as he tosses his warm-ups for Keystone here in the top of the first inning. Once again, it'll be 1-2-3. That's Blake Moore, the pitcher, Ryan Youngless, the shortstop, who we're going to talk a lot about today, as well as Tucker Webb. And again for the Golden Bears, behind Braden Steiner, at first is Troyer, and second base McLaughlin. Jordan Miller is the shortstop, and Kidd is at third. Cam Miller in left field. Barkman in center. Mast in right. And Reese Snyder is the catcher once again for the defending state champions. So we're just about ready to go here. Keystone and Waynedale meeting for the first time in a couple of years. Keystone made the drive down to Apple Creek back in 2024. It was the lone meeting. I went all the way back in the records to last 20 years or so, and it was that was the lone meeting between these two programs. Keystone out of the LC8, Lorain County, with a record of 16-10, 11-2 in conference play this year. Your Golden Bears 26-3. They finished in the WCAL up at the top at 12-2. They are the number 1 seed in Division 5 overall, including this Northeast District 4 championship game here today. Here's Blake Moore getting ready to start things off for the Wildcats. Blake Moore on the season, a .375 hitter. Up and down this lineup, you've got guys well above 300. Youngless, who I mentioned, led Lorain County in hitting at .524. More on him, though, as Blake Moore steps in as we're just about set to go. 72 degrees and sunny skies as Braden Steiner comes set. And the first pitch is swung on and missed by Moore. And the count 0-1. Moore struck out 27 times and walked just 10, so he's going to go after it. Steiner, and he fouls it back, 0-2. Moore again, .375 with 33 hits, 11 of those doubles. Scored 34 runs, most on the team. So pitcher against pitcher to start off this district championship. The 0-2 swung on and missed. And Moore goes down swinging for out number 1. Chris Schieman, glad to be with you. Sheldon Stotts is alongside me once again. And we appreciate you hanging out. The awards are not out for the LC8, but Ryan Youngless will be the player of the year. I would have to imagine. He is hitting .524 as he steps in the lefty right to shortstop, and it's gloved by Jordan Miller. 2 quick outs and a nice start here for Braden Steiner. So that'll bring up the third baseman, Tucker Webb. Webb is hitting .500 as well. So if Youngless isn't the player of the year, here's your runner-up. Right behind him in the lineup. An off-speed pitch is in there for a called strike. Tucker Webb, .500 hitter. 19 hits on the season. Outside, that's the first ball thrown by Braden Steiner in this game. So like we talked about in the first inning on Wednesday with Jordan Miller, getting ahead of these strong hitters is going to be key for the Golden Bears. And Steiner falls behind now for the first time here in the inning. It's 2-1 to Tucker Webb. Webb 3 doubles on the year, no homers. Not a big home run hitting team. That one right down the turnpike to even the count at 2-2. Bases are empty. Steiner's got a strikeout and a line out. There's 2 down. We're in the top of the first. Division 5 district final. Big swing and a miss. 2 strikeouts in the inning for Steiner. And we'll head to the bottom of the first inning. Waynedale will be up to bats. No damage done by the Cats here in the first.
The Apple Creek Banking Company has been proudly serving this community for over 120 years. As a true community bank, their bankers are your neighbors, your friends, and your fellow community members. From home loans and business financing to great CD rates, the Apple Creek Banking Company offers the products you need with the personal service you deserve. Stop in at one of their 6 convenient locations. Call 330-698-6003 or visit applecreekbank.com today. The Apple Creek Banking Company, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Welcome back. Thurman Munson Memorial Stadium here in Canton as Waynedale gets ready to bat. It'll be the top of the order here in the bottom of the first. Leading off will be Braden Steiner, batting second Logan Troyer, and then Cam Miller in the cleanup spot. Facing Blake Moore. We saw 2 strikeouts in the first. This is a flamethrower for the Cats. Moore, again, 49 strikeouts on the season. That's all the stats we have on Keystone. Not great with stats. Defensively here today for Waynedale. Defense today for, I had it right the first time, for the Wildcats. Catcher is Hagerman. At first base is DeVore, Otto at second, Youngless at short, and Webb is at third. In left field, it's Ole. He's got speed. Center field, McKee. And in right field is Hurley. So that's the defense around and behind Blake Moore. So Moore, very good hitter, but he can really throw, and we're going to see a lot of fastballs out of him today. So we'll see. Wildcats were aggressive going up against Braden Steiner, and we'll see if that's a strategy as well here today for Waynedale as the Golden Bears. It is Braden Steiner ready to step in. Steiner on Wednesday, went 2 for 4 with an RBI and a stolen base. During the season, he hit .419 with 36 hits, 11 doubles. He's now scored 43 runs as well, as he scored a run in that 5-1 victory Wednesday against Northwestern. He steps in here, pitcher against pitcher, as Moore comes set, and it's outside and caught the corner for a strike. The wind has changed now. We're blowing out towards right field. Weather app says 3 miles an hour. It looks a little windier than that to me. Swing and chop foul down the third base side, so it's 0-2 on Steiner. Top of the order helped Waynedale get out to that 2-0 lead in the first inning on Wednesday in the semifinal against Northwestern. 0-2 is popped up, out of play, back behind us. There's the ding. I was waiting for it. I knew we were going to hear it. We got all aluminum at Thurman Munson Memorial Stadium. Stadium opened in 1989, 10 years after Thurman Munson's death. And it was a home for the Canton Akron Indians for a time. Then Indians before they moved up and became the Akron Arrows, I think? Steiner calls time. He'll step back. And now he's back set in the box. 0-2. Blake Moore fires another rocket down the middle, and that's lined into center field. That's going to get over the head of McKee and roll all the way to the wall. Rounding second and in with a stand-up triple is Braden Steiner. McKee was playing very shallow there. And on an 0-2 pitch, Steiner motors to third. Here's Logan Troyer. Troyer was 3 for 3 on Wednesday and an RBI, scored 2 runs. Troyer during the season, .357 hitter, 30 hits during the year, not counting those numbers I just gave you, and 25 RBIs. First pitch, another fastball in there for a called strike. The 0-1 on the outside, and they say Troyer didn't go around. Good call by the first base ump. Even count at 1-1. I believe that's the first ball thrown by Moore. So again, they're going to put it in play, or they're going to give the opportunity here, as it's now 2-1, for these hitters to go on the attack. Even that 0-2. It's a fastball left right in the middle of the plate for Steiner, who hammered it. The dimensions here, 330 down left, 330 down right, and 400 to center, and that's about where that ball ended up for Steiner. He didn't hit it 400 feet, but it rolled after McKee got a tough break on it. On the inside, that is a strike. 2-2 now. Logan Troyer was fantastic for the Golden Bears on Wednesday. Can he drive in another run here and give Waynedale its first lead? Big swing and a miss, chasing a high fastball there, and there's one away. Talk about some heat from Blake Moore. Good Lord. Cam Miller is up next. Miller quiet by his standards, on Wednesday. He was 0 for 4. He did have a sacrifice fly and an RBI. And to repeat that here would be great if you're a Waynedale fan. Miller on the year, though, hitting .482. Big swing and a miss out in front of that one. Boy, you see Blake Moore is not taking much off of any of these pitches. He's coming with the heat. This kid loves summer. I'd be curious to see what he's throwing. We don't have, obviously. It's high 80s at least. A bunt and a sacrifice bunt. They come home and the throw gets away. The run will score. Cam Miller is going the second on an error. So Steiner scores. It's 1-0 Golden Bears and a defensive miscue as Hagerman, the catcher, couldn't handle it. So that's an E2. Cam Miller gets an RBI, and it's 1-0. Here's Jordan Miller, the hero of Wednesday, .325 hitter. Also went 1 for 1 with 2 walks, a sacrifice RBI on Wednesday. 1-0 Bears, as that pitch is in there for a low strike. That was an off-speed pitch and a rare one so far here in this first inning for Blake Moore. Wildcats have a deep pitching lineup as well. We talked about the hitting of Younglis. It is 0-2 now. Younglis, one of the better pitchers in the LC8 as well with a 2.42 ERA. He's second to Kyle Hurley, who has a 2.00 ERA. So if things go awry here in this do-or-die game, don't think that the Wildcats can't make some changes. 1-2 now the count on Jordan Miller with the runner at second. 1 down. And another strikeout. Second strikeout of the inning, so both outs via the strikeout. Hudson Barkman now will step in. Barkman went 0 for 4 on Wednesday. Hudson on the year, .303 hitter, 19 RBIs and 27 hits. So it'd be a nice little insurance run here, as that's right down the middle again. Blake Moore. So accurate with his pitches. Cam Miller on second, dancing around. That's fouled back. Look out. We got our windows open here, and I'm rethinking that strategy right now. That would be how my week ends. Were you with me on Wednesday? You know what happened this week. I'm taking it right on the temple, ladies and gentlemen. Barkman backs away from that one inside. Ball 1-2 now. If I start speaking gibberish, you know that foul ball got me. All right, Miller takes off. The throw down the third is high, and sliding into third is Cam Miller with the stolen base. And the count also even now at 2-2 here on Barkman. Do you test this defense again? It's an interesting opportunity here for Lucas Doherty and company. Try a little chopper or something from Barkman. Let's see. He's going to go after it, hits it into right field. Hurley giving it a run in foul territory, and he'll get there. 1 run is across on an error. Waynedale leads it 1-0. You're watching the district championship game here on WKLM YouTube. We'll be back.
As a former Waynedale baseball coach for over 12 years, amassing 5 Wayne County Athletic League titles and 4 regional tournament berths while coaching 4 players, you're now in the Wayne County Hall of Fame, including the only 2 area players at that time to compete in the North-South All-Star Game. Tom Capek is proud to be a sponsor of the Waynedale Golden Bears. Thomas C. Capek Insurance Services, LLC offers practical plans for auto, home, property, commercial, and life insurance, serving Wayne, homes, and the surrounding areas. Thomas C. Capek Insurance Services, LLC, located at 12955 Emerson Anderson Road in Kidron. Call 1-877-857-1975.
Looking to upgrade the exterior of your home? Siding is indeed the best bang for your dollar. Hi, I'm Nevin Mast with Home Siding Contractors. We have the best siding on the market today, and the low maintenance aspect of our siding is what our customers enjoy the most. Provia Siding fits that bill exactly. No frequent painting or staining with wood siding. No routine sealing like stucco. Provia Siding lasts. Check out all we have to offer at our new and improved showroom east of Millersburg, and let our experienced sales team show you how affordable our products can be.
Welcome back to Thurman Munson Memorial Stadium here in Stark County. It's 1-0 in favor of Waynedale. For Keystone here in the second inning, 4-5-6 hitters, Wyatt McKee, Brendan Hagerman, and Lucas DeVore. Going up against Braden Steiner. He struck out 2 in the first. Did not allow a base runner. Waynedale scoring that run. Steiner with a triple to start off the bottom half of the first, and then he came home on a throwing error. All right, so it'll be Wyatt McKee to step in. McKee, 308 hitter. 20 hits on the season, and first pitch swinging right to third. Kidd flips it over to Troyer, and the low throw is gloved for out number 1. So quickly 1 out, and you see this is kind of what we saw from Northwestern. Again, you've gone up against a great pitching staff. You've got to get at it. You can't take pitches. You can't get down in the count. They're going to give you strikes. You got to swing the bat. I credit Keystone for doing that. Right now they're just hitting it right at the players. A couple strikeouts as well so far as that pitch was on the offside or off the plate for ball 1. Brendan Hagerman. Hagerman, 322 hitter, 19 hits on the year. Even count now, 1-1 to Hagerman. Hagerman's brother, freshman on the team as well. Inside, 2-1. Base is empty and 1 down. We're in the second inning. Waynedale leads at 1-0. Hagerman went around that time, and it's 2-2. Steiner comes set, the 2-2 right down the middle. Called third strike. Third strikeout of the game so far for Braden Steiner. I love this time of the year for a lot of reasons, but man, watching playoff baseball, you get some great pitching. You don't get to this point without great pitching at any level. It's what makes the Major League Baseball playoffs so much fun. As Luke DeVore steps in, the first baseman. It's 1-0 to him. I mean, you look at a team like if you are the Pittsburgh Pirates and you can find your way into the playoffs and run Paul Skeens out twice in a series, you've got a chance to win the World Series. That's the great thing about this sport. 1-1 now to DeVore. And it's just so much fun. If you're a fan of old school baseball, I went on this tangent on Wednesday. I love good pitching. And we are seeing it in spades here this week. That's fouled back. Look out. They're trying to take out our competition, ladies and gentlemen. It's coming everywhere but at us so far. Poor camera person from OH Report almost took it right in the temple as well. It is now 2-2 with 2 outs. Bases are empty. Braden Steiner has struck out 3. Got Hagerman looking. That's popped up, and that's going to go out of play. Everybody's looking for it down the right field side, and there's the clank. So we'll do it again at 2-2 here. Steiner now stepping off, and That was actually the first base ump asking for stoppage. Now we're ready to go. The 2-2 inside for ball 3. Patient at the plate, Luke DeVore, doing a nice job. Hitting .241 this season with 14 hits and 5 home runs. He's got the second most home runs on the team behind Younglis. And he lines it up the middle for a base hit. And that's got to feel good. It's one of those things when you're the underdog like Keystone here today, just to get a guy on base, make something happen here early on in this game against this vaunted Golden Bears lineup. So the inning continues. First hit of the game for the Cats, and it's Kyle Hurley now. Hurley, .302 hitter, 19 hits on the season. 11 walks, 12 strikeouts. He fouls it back for strike 1. Not much of a lead for Luke DeVore, but they throw to first anyways. Troyer keeping him honest there. I don't have stolen bases for the Wildcats. That's inside. So 1-1 the count. There's 2 down. And Luke DeVore on first for Keystone. Steiner comes set, the line, and the 1-1. High fly ball to left field. Going back a few steps, Cam Miller, and he retires the sign. So 1 hit, but no damage done here in the top of the second. We'll go to the bottom half. Waynedale leading it 1-0.
There may be other choices out there, but when it comes to tires and service, there's really only one place to go. Millersburg Tire Service. In business for over 73 years, it's not just about the prices, it's about the people and the service. That's why service is in their name. They started back in 1953 from humble beginnings, and today they continue serving homes in the surrounding counties with a beautiful showroom, modern facilities, and even a front porch where you're always welcome. They treat people the way you want to be treated. With all that, there's no reason to go anywhere else. Millersburg Tire Service, located on State Route 39, east of Millersburg.
Loading the kids in the car, brokering peace in the back seat, mastering the snack handoff without even looking. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple, so you can worry about more important things, like figuring out what's growing in that cup holder. That's simple human sense.
Contact your local auto owner's insurance agent, Hobron's Insurance Service, 170 South Clay Street in Millersburg. Call 1-800-340-3767.
Welcome back to Thurman Munson Memorial Stadium. District 5 Northeast District 4 final. Golden Bears lead at 1-0. Chris Schieman, glad to be back with you. 6, 7, 8 hitters for Waynedale. Reef Snyder and McLaughlin and Maddox Kidd here to start things off in the second inning. Going up against Blake Moore. Moore struck out a couple. A bit of a defensive miscue allowed the Golden Bears to take the lead, though, in that first inning on a throwing error that allowed Braden Steiner to score after he tripled to start the inning. First pitch on the outside for ball 1 to Brock Reef Snyder. Reef Snyder on the year, .314 hitter. And that bounced 2-0. The wind is definitely not 3 miles an hour like the weather app says. It's quite gusty, and now it's changed again. It's blowing out towards center. So if you're in the outfield, got to be aware of that. 3-0 now. Hitters count here for Reef Snyder. Brock on Wednesday went 0 for 3. And that one, high strike. Taking all the way there, Reef Snyder. Brock, 22 hits, 5 doubles, and a home run this year. And that just missed inside. So a base on balls here for Brock Reefsnyder, and a good start to this second inning for Waynedale. Colin McLaughlin now will come in. He was 0 for 3 on Wednesday. A correction, McLaughlin was 0 for 1 with 2 walks on Wednesday. 261 hitter overall on the season. Bit of a lead for the catcher Reefsnyder at first, showing bunt, then pulling it back is McLaughlin as he takes ball 1. Reefsnyder has stole 4 bags. They're going to sacrifice him over here. It's gloved by Moore. Flip over to first. And the sacrifice is successful, moving Reefsnyder over to second. Maddox Kidd now will have an opportunity to drive in a run. Maddox Kidd 1 for 2 on Wednesday. He also walked and stole the base. Came in hitting just 154, but good production here in the playoffs so far for Maddox. Strike 1. So Moore getting ahead in the count this time around after falling behind the first 2 batters. Sharply hit down the right field side, foul and out of play. Swinging at that high fastball. Down on strikes is Maddox Kidd for out number 2. Still a runner in scoring position, though, here for Waynedale. That's the 3rd strikeout now for Blake Moore here today, which is exactly what we expected. Cameron on Wednesday 0 for 1 with a walk. Mast on the year, 190 hitter. In front of that one for strike 1. Well, they're giving him first base. Here comes Bert Fitzgerald. I'm confused as well. Oh, I'm terrible at reading lips. Bert Fitzgerald's not happy. All I can guess here, as Mass takes first, is he got hit by the pitch before he swung it. That's how it's going in my scorebook, and we'll check on that. Back to the top of the order for Braden Steiner. He tripled in his first at-bat. Unless there was some kind of catcher's interference, it's got to be that. I don't know, but there is runners on first and second. That's what we need to know, and that's what we do know. And that is low for ball 1 to Steiner. Braden Steiner was down 0-2 in the count in the first inning. He tripled on an 0-2 pitch to right field. And right now he's ahead in the count 2-0. Moore got to steady the ship here, and he does just that with a breaking ball in there for strike 1. Blake Moore, the junior. Younglis is also a junior. He's already made his commitment to Toledo. Chopped foul down the third base side. Evens the count now at 2-2. Waynedale looking to do more damage here in the second inning, already leading at 1-0, and now time is called. The 2-2 laying off it is Steiner as it bounces. That's going to allow the runners to move up. So now you've got 2 in scoring position here on a pass ball. And a real opportunity now for the Golden Bears with a full count and 2 outs. So the runners will be off. Steiner he knows exactly what's coming here as well. Chopped down the third base side, but just foul. Webb was on top of it, but that was looking foul off the bat. So we'll do it again at 3-2. Again, runners will be off here with 2 down in the bottom of the second. Golden Bears trying to add more onto their 1-0 lead. Steiner, it's a called third strike to end the inning. 4 strikeouts in the game for Blake Moore, and it stays 1-0 after 2. This is District Baseball here on WKLM. We'll be back.
Dreaming of a perfect affordable home? Discover family-owned Hartford Homes. Hartford Homes, with over 50 years combined experience in the construction industry, offers turnkey homes including all land improvements, resulting in a stress-free custom home built for you. Our commitment to quality, community, and sustainability sets us apart. Visit HartfordHomesOhio.com today to schedule your visit. Tour inside 2 different model homes or browse our 22 online models. Discover Hartford Homes in Jeromesville and start your journey to a dream home.
Since 1975, Kaufman Realty and Auctions has been an industry pioneer in real estate at auction. This is Anthony Kaufman. Some companies come and go, and some experience ownership changes, but Dave Kaufman has owned and overseen every aspect of his company. During that time, Kaufman Realty and Auctions has grown and expanded to meet increasing customer needs while always staying on the cutting edge of technology and giving back to the community. Rooted in tradition, growing through innovation, we are Kaufman Realty and Auctions in Millersburg, Sugar Creek, New Philadelphia, Cambridge, and at kaufmanrealty.com.
On to the third inning we go here at Thurman Munson Memorial Stadium, 1-0 for the Golden Bears. Chris Schieman, glad to be back with you. Got to give a special shout-out to our friends at Home Siding as our Inside the Dugout sponsor. Home Siding is so good. Even if you have good siding on your house, just start ripping it down and give these guys a call, because whatever you got, they're going to do it better. So Home Siding, we can't thank them enough for their support and all of, I always say this, all of these businesses that you see played while we're away, small businesses, local to you, local to all of us. So please get out and support them. But seriously, especially that siding, oh, man, just get rid of your siding. It doesn't matter if you just had it done. Holmes is going to do it better, I promise you. Underway here in the third, swinging at the first pitch is the number 8 hitter for Keystone. That's Quinn Otto, the second baseman. 265 hitter during the season. Steiner comes set, and it's on the outside corner for strike 2. This is a wide strike zone today, so you've got a couple of flamethrowers, and if you're a hitter, you've got to get aggressive because they're calling it all over the place. That one a bit too high, though, so it's 1-2. Otto followed by the number 9 hitter, Shane Ohl, and then Blake Moore at the top of the order here in the third inning for Keystone. Swing and a miss, and another strikeout for Braden Steiner. Steiner now has struck out 4. And that'll bring up Shane Ohl. Shane Ohl hitting .312, 24 hits. 26 runs scored. He's walked 9 times and struck out 21. Steiner inside with that pitch. 1-0 the count. Out in front of that one quickly, 0-2. Braden Steiner not messing around so far here in this third inning. We're at Thurman Munson Memorial Stadium in Canton, Ohio. 74 degrees we're up to now. That one's lined to center field, and it'll be played on a bounce by Barkman. So Shane Ohl is aboard with the second hit of the game. Back to the top of the order for the Wildcats now. Shane Ohl, got to watch him on the bases. He's got a lot of speed. Blake Moore, the pitcher for the Cats, steps in, struck out to start off the game. First pitch swinging, and it's a can of corn out to left for Cam Miller, who gloves it for out number 2. Ryan Younglis now, the best hitter in Lorain County, who lined out on a first pitch in the first inning. Let's see if he's more patient at the plate here or if he's going to stay aggressive. Kid's hitting .524. So whatever his strategies are, they usually work. First pitch swinging, and this time it finds the gap in between third and short. Runners on first and second now with 2 down. Over to second goes Ohl. Tucker Webb, who struck out in the first inning to end the inning, will step to the plate, and again, he's hitting .500. So this is the real trouble spot here for Steiner. First time he's been tested with the runner in scoring position all afternoon. Waynedale on top, 1-0. Keystone trying to change that. Off-speed pitch. A buckler for strike 1. Steiner checks second. Keeping everybody honest. And again, we talked about this a little bit on Wednesday. Just got to focus on the batter right now. Don't get too preoccupied with the runners. Keystone might elect to be aggressive here. And, yeah, now Tucker Webb. So the gamesmanship is on as Webb steps out, tired of waiting. So Webb back in the box now. 0-1 the count on him. 2 down. Runners on first and second. The 0-1. Ooh, way out in front of that one was Webb, and it's quickly 0-2. Let's see what we see here from Steiner. I'm thinking some junk. He went chasing at that high one. Let's see where Steiner elects to go with his next pitch. And again, he's preoccupied at second base. Still making his pitches, though. I think if you're the coach, you're okay with it. Ohl's doing some dancing as well. Another one, yep, right at the same spot. Swinging and missing. It's strikeout number 5 for Steiner. He gets out in a little bit of a jam here in the third inning. We'll go to the bottom half of the third, and Waynedale will be up to bat. You're watching a district tournament baseball here on WKLM.
Koblenz Painting in Holmesville, proud sponsor the Waynedale Golden Bears, is your go-to for top-quality spray painting. From commercial interiors and exteriors to residential exteriors and even steel buildings, new and old, they do it all. Family-owned for over 30 years, Kevin Koblenz is a third-generation spray painter who takes pride in every brush stroke. For craftsmanship you can trust, call Koblenz Painting at 330-231-3974. That's 330-231-3974. Koblenz Painting, painting with pride, built on tradition.
At Beaches, we're about keeping you safe and on the road. We believe in building lasting relationships through a trustworthy service. Our team cares about delivering quality every time. We offer auto, diesel, heavy-duty, and tire services. Our Winesburg location is open 7 a.m. to midnight, located at 2653 US 62. Call Winesburg at 330-359-5421. Our Berlin location is open 7 a.m. to 4 p.m., located at 5979 County Road 201. Call Berlin at 330-674-6970. Explore our full range of services and easily schedule your next appointment at beaches.com.
All right, I'm looking at Holmes Siding, the reviews on Google. It's perfect. 5 stars across the board for Holmes Siding reviews on Google. Here's Barbara. Barbara waited a year to leave the review because she wanted to make sure. Good for you, Barbara. And what happened? She was so happy with her siding. It's still perfect a year later. Of course it is. It's Holmes Siding, and we thank them again for their support. Perfect 5-star Google reviews. You don't got to Google them. I just did it for you. Chris Schieman, glad to be back with you. Bottom of the third inning here at Thurman Munson, and it's the 2-3-4 hitters. As first pitch swinging is Logan Troyer, and it dings us the siding here. Holmes County or Holmes Siding might want to come out to this stadium after these balls are done beating up on this aluminum. Troyer struck out in his first at-bat in the first inning. And it's 1-1 now to him here. Blake Moore still out there. 1-2 now. Big swing and a miss by Troyer. 4 strikeouts so far today for Blake Moore. One and two is right in the zone there for a called third strike. That's the second time that Moore has been able to buckle a Golden Bear and get a strikeout looking. And he's now up to 5 strikeouts in the game. Here's Cam Miller. Miller reached on an error, also got an RBI and a stolen base in that first inning. It was a wild play. Steiner was on third. Miller with the sacrifice squeeze, and then it was mishandled by the catcher, which allowed the run to score. And then Miller was able to get a stolen bag, make it over to third. Right now the count is even, 1-1 on the high pitch. Backing away Cam Miller. Cam Miller, Wayne County Athletic League Player of the Year. Big swing and a miss there, and he's behind in the count. 1 out, nobody on. We're in the bottom of the third inning. It's 1-0 Golden Bears. That whole situation I just described there is how Waynedale scored its lone run and the lone run of the game, right down the middle again. Blake Moore is dealing. That's the second straight batter he's struck out looking. And that's a conference player of the year. Jordan Miller also struck out in his first at-bat. 6 strikeouts now for Blake Moore. He averages 17.7 per 7 innings. Do the math, folks. There's 21 outs. So he strikes out an average of about, let's round up and give him 18 of those 21. Ooh. Knee buckler off-speed pitch that time evens the count at 1-1 to Jordan Miller. Base is empty and 2 down. That one bounces to even the count, or excuse me, to make it 3-1. 2-1, my apologies. High fly ball. It's going to land in foul territory. Tough angle by DeVore, but he makes the play for the out. So that'll do it for 3 innings. We got a game on hand, a pitcher's duel. Got to love it in the playoffs. It's Waynedale 1, Keystone nothing. This is district tournament playoff baseball here on WKLM.
Hey, Scott, your grill ready for the weekend?
Ready? I polished it, named it Sir Sizzles, and told the neighbors, mind your own burgers.
Then fire it up with grill-ready deals at Rody's IGA. It's certified Angus beef porterhouse steaks for $15.48 a pound, flat iron steaks for just $8.48 a pound, and 80% lean family pack ground beef for $5.48 a pound.
Plus USDA boneless pork loin roast, $2.28 a pound, Southern Seas easy peel shrimp, $5.98, country style ribs for $2.68 a pound, and Johnsonville smoked sausage for $3.98.
Now through Sunday at Rody's IGA Marketplace, where the grill masters shop. Give your home the protection it deserves with Cedar Max Super Polymer Insulated Siding from MRV Siding Supply. Cedar Max by Provia delivers outstanding performance inside and out, all in a variety of beautiful colors. Backed by a lifetime limited warranty, Cedar Max keeps your home looking great for years to come. Stop by MRV Siding Supply on County Road 624 in Millersburg or mrvsiding.com.
Get your siding supplies from the siding guys. MRV Siding Supply.
Still 74 degrees here in Canton at Thurman Munson Memorial Stadium. I'm Chris Schieman, glad to be with you. Thurman Munson, of course, the former Yankees catcher for 10 years, died in a plane crash. He was a pilot, and he was practicing his landings at the Canton-Akron, I almost reversed those, airport in 1979, and unfortunately had an accident, passed away as a result of that crash. This stadium was dedicated in his honor, and it opened 10 years after his death. Here's Wyatt McKee stepping in, taking strike one. Courtesy of Braden Steiner, who's dealing. We talked about Blake Moore and Steiner show here today. They have struck out almost everybody. 1-1 the count now. Steiner on the day, 5 strikeouts. Got into a little bit of a jam in the third inning. Chopper on a bounce, going to be gloved by McLaughlin. Throws over, but not in time. Good hustle there by Wyatt McKee, who's aboard with his first hit of the afternoon. All right, Wildcats, for the first time in the game, have their leadoff hitter aboard. That brings up Brendan Hagerman, who struck out looking in the second inning. Hagerman, 322 hitter on the year. Strike one to him. Again, I don't have the stolen base numbers for Keystone. This is a team that likes to run a little bit, though. And Braden Steiner aware of that, throwing over to first. Ian Troyer keeping an eye on Wyatt McKee. Hagerman's a really good hitter. As Steiner steps off, McKee was taking off, but they called time, actually. So time was called, and McKee will go back to first. But in a game like this, do you try to go for a sacrifice here? Waynedale certainly thinks that's an opportunity, as you see Kidd coming in on the grass at third. Big swing and a miss. Here goes McKee, and the throw off the mark. So McKee steals second. Now you don't have to worry about the sacrifice. But Hagerman is behind 0-2. So second straight inning here for the Wildcats with a runner in scoring position. And they're worried about him stealing third. Steiner again ahead in the count, 0-2. And out in front of that one, Hagerman down swinging for the second time today on strikes. So one down. That'll bring up Luke DeVore, who singled in the second inning. First hit of the game for Keystone. Rocky is the Wildcats' assistant head coach, and he's also the head girls basketball coach at Keystone. I saw them. We had their playoff game against Triway. They got a girl, a freshman, who's 6'5", who plays for Keystone. And, man, if they can develop her, she is going to be something. That is going to be some team. They got a guard who's, I think, all-county, too, a great scorer, who's going to be back for them as well. So this Keystone Wildcats athletic department is pretty stacked. Lined out to left field for a base hit by DeVore. Coming around third and heading for home is McKee. He will score, and the game is tied. Luke DeVore stays at first. It's an RBI single for him. He's 2 for 2 against Braden Steiner here today. And DeVore, that is RBI number 25. He's second on the team in driving runs. So even Steven at 1 apiece now with 1 down here in the top half of the 4th inning. And let's see how Braden Steiner responds here. Outside with the first pitch to Kyle Hurley. Hurley flew out to left field in the 2nd inning. Five hits in the game for Keystone. Big swing and a miss there. So they've been able to make contact against Steiner. He's limited the damage so far. Again, it's really been the strikeouts in this game, both sides. That's line foul, and the count stays at 1-2. Kyle Hurley has driven in 13 runs on the season with 19 hits, so he's been productive with his at-bats. Throw over to first, diving back is DeVore. We saw Northwestern get picked off by Waynedale when they were trying to rally late in that game on Wednesday. So this is a really solid pickoff team. Staying alive with the chop foul there by Hurley. It remains 1-2. 1 down. The game is tied. Keystone and Waynedale in an absolute battle here on a glorious late May afternoon. That hit him. So Braden Steiner is a little bit rattled here as he plunks Hurley. Over to second goes DeVore. Hurley takes first. And we're going to get a timeout here, and they're going to go talk to Steiner. I mentioned this before. Steiner has the most saves on the team, and in 12 appearances, he pitched 29 innings. So he's not really a long, complete game kind of guy. And it'll be interesting to see here. Looking over at bullpen action, and I don't see anything really happening down either side. Although I think the bullpen for Waynedale might be hidden just a bit. Chris Schieman, glad to be with you here in Stark County. Waynedale and Keystone putting on a show for us here in the playoffs. Boy, when you're a pitcher and you got a guy like Lucas Doherty, I mentioned it on Wednesday when he played at Mount Vernon Nazarene. 32-6 was his record with almost 300 strikeouts in his career. Yeah, Steiner high with that one. It's Quinn Otto struck out in the 3rd inning in his first at-bat. Quinn Otto on the year, 265 hitter, 13 RBIs. Quickly, the count even, 1-1. So Otto got in front of that pitch. An off-speed pitch by Steiner. Foul back. He's going after the high stuff. That's been the MO today for these Wildcats hitters. They've really chased the high stuff. Let's see if Steiner goes up there again. Now ahead in the count, 1-2. He did, but it missed. So that evens the count at 2-2. Again, in front of that one, swing and a miss. He struck out for the 2nd time today, and there's 2 down. Big strikeout there and a big recovery for Braden Snyder. Shane Ohl singled in the 3rd inning, steps to the plate. Still runners on 1st and 2nd. Opportunity very much still alive here for the Cats to try to take the lead here in the 4th. Oh, that one way inside. Nice glove there, Reef Snyder. So 1-0 now to Ole. The wind and the pitch by Steiner, outside 2-0. Wyatt McKee singled, stole the base, and scored a run to tie it here in the fourth inning, courtesy of a Luke DeVore RBI. Three and 0 now. So hitters count here for Shane Ole. Ole, not a lot of power. He's got a lot of speed, so he's trying to make contact here. Taking all the way. 3-1. And I'm noticing Jordan Miller, the second baseman, trying to keep DeVore honest at second, but that's foul back coming at us. Look out. Took out another one of our competitors. We're the only stream in town now, ladies and gentlemen. As the count, it says 3-1. Throwing back over is Steiner. Miller got there. So 3-1 after that foul ball. And 2 down. That's another sharp one that went right over by his teammates in the dugout. So count goes full, and the runners will be off here with 2 down. Braden Steiner one big pitch away from getting out of trouble here in this fourth. The payoff pitch is popped up, and it's fouled back behind us. I didn't hear the clank that time. That one could have cleared the stadium. Another payoff pitch here. Steiner throws high, and it's ball 4. The bases are loaded. And we go back to the top of the order now for Blake Moore, who struck out and has flown out so far today. Blake Moore, a .375 hitter, has 33 hits on the year, 23 RBIs. He's third on the team in runs driven in. He's also scored 34. On the outside edge for strike 1. Nice job there by Braden Steiner getting ahead in the count. Very important with the bases loaded for your nerves. Popped up. Is that going to get out of play? Yes. Oh, there it goes. Boy, you got to be really on your toes. Nobody on their phones here at Thurman Munson Memorial. The wind has really died down. It's shifting a bit more in now. So 0-2 the count. And again, Steiner one pitch away from getting out of it, and he does. Big strikeout there. Steiner pumps his fist. But Keystone comes back to tie it. We are even at 1 apiece. This is the district playoffs here on WKLM's YouTube. We'll be back.
Hey, Scott, your grill ready for the weekend?
Ready? I polished it, named it Sir Sizzles, and told the neighbors, mind your own burgers.
Then fire it up with grill-ready deals at Rudy's IGA. It's certified Angus beef porterhouse steaks for $15.48 a pound, flat iron steaks for just $8.48 a pound, and 80% lean family pack ground beef for $5.48 a pound.
Plus USDA boneless pork loin roast, $2.28 a pound. Southern Seas Easy Peel shrimp, $5.98. Country style ribs for $2.68 a pound, and Johnsonville smoked sausage for $3.98.
Now through Sunday at Rhodey's IGA Marketplace, where the Grill Masters shop. Give your home the protection it deserves with Cedar Max Super Polymer Insulated Siding from MRV Siding Supply. Cedar Max by Provia delivers outstanding performance inside and out, all in a variety of beautiful colors. Backed by a lifetime limited warranty, Cedar Max keeps your home looking great for years to come. Stop by MRV Siding Supply on County Road 624 in Millersburg or mrvsiding.com.
Get your siding supplies from the siding guys. MRV Siding Supply.
All right, welcome back. Bottom of the fourth inning, 1-1. It's been a really good game. Pitchers duel, batters doing what they can, timely hitting. And Waynedale will send up the number 5, 6, 7 hitters, Hudson Barkman, Brock Reef-Snyder, Colin McLaughlin. We'll see if they keep Steiner, if they send Steiner back out there for another inning or not. Again, I don't expect him to go the full game, but this is only my second time seeing the Golden Bears, so take that with what it is. But Blake Moore back out there. He's been great for Keystone today, and he's really settled into this game after some nerves allowed a throwing error to score the first run of the game for the Golden Bears in the first inning. 6 strikeouts since that time for Blake Moore. And he had his first 1-2-3 inning in the third. So Barkman steps in, flew out to right field in the first inning. And he's out in front, goes chasing for strike 1. The 0-1 is fouled back. Fastball there by Moore. So quickly 0-2 on Hudson Barkman. Barkman, 303 hitter, 27 hits on the year. Tied for third on the team. That pitch was low, 1-2. So good job that time. Barkman went chasing in the dirt on the first pitch, laid off that one. So Moore trying to test him. Now the 1-2 right down the middle, and that's a called third strike. That is the third straight strikeout looking for Blake Moore. And that's the third out of 4 batters that he has struck out now. Brock Reef-Snyder walked in the second inning. Reef-Snyder takes outside for ball 1. We started talking a little bit about Thurman Munson, this stadium named after. Did that hit him? It did. So Reef-Snyder walked, and now he's been hit by a pitch. Munson was one of the best catchers in the game at the time of his death, too. He had just won league MVP, I think maybe a season or 2 before he passed away in that plane crash. And he was the first Yankee since Lou Gehrig to take that honor, which is hard to believe. Here's Colin McLaughlin, who sacrificed. They called a balk. And just like that, Waynedale gets a runner in scoring position. So Moore's got to reset the battery here. Now a runner in scoring position, opportunity here for the Golden Bears. And really, it's been nothing special that Waynedale has done in this game. There's been some key mistakes for the Wildcats here this afternoon that have been gifts to Waynedale. Chopper over to shortstop. The throw by Younglis over to first, and the out is retired. Staying at second, Reef Snyder. There's 2 down. Maddox Kidd now, who struck out in the second inning, up for his second at bat. Kidd has driven in 5 this year. Very productive on Wednesday. First pitch swinging, it's fouled back for strike 1. 74 degrees, sunny. A perfect afternoon for baseball. Thanks for hanging out with us here on this Friday. Off-speed pitch misses high to even the count at 1-1. Runner on second is Reef Snyder, hit by a pitch, and reached second on a balk. Inside, 2-1. Trying to back Maddox Kidd off the plate a little bit is Moore. That one finds the plate and evens the count at 2-2. So Kidd struck out in the second inning. One of 7 strikeouts by Moore. Stays alive there. Good cut at that one by Maddox. And again, just fighting. He's battling Moore right now. Maddox Kidd staying alive at 2-2. Moore checks the runner, comes set, the 2-2. Fouled back, or that's going to be popped up, excuse me. And it goes to right field. It's gloved by Hurley, and the out is recorded. So a mistake by Moore as he hits a batter, but no damage done. We are still tied. We played 4 innings here in the district championship game here on WKLM. We'll be back with the 5th in just a bit.
The other guy's insurance, you got Kyle.
Hey, Kyle, it's Brenda. I was just reading through your proposal, and I have a few questions.
When we drafted up your proposal, we really aimed right down the middle.
Sometimes wonder if your insurance agent true priority is more time on the golf course. At Hummel, we do insurance differently. Our expert advisors help you not only mitigate risk, but operate more efficiently, decrease employee turnover, and increase your bottom line.
The Apple Creek Banking Company has been proudly serving this community for over 120 years. As a true community bank, their bankers are your neighbors, your friends, and your fellow community members. From home loans and business financing to great CD rates, the Apple Creek Banking Company offers the products you need with the personal service you deserve. Stop in at one of their 6 convenient locations. Call 330-698-6003 or visit applecreekbank.com today. The Apple Creek Banking Company, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Back here in Canton, it is the 2-3-4 hitters for Keystone here in this top half of the 5th inning. Ryan Younglis, Tucker Webb, and Wyatt McKee. And I'm checking who the pitcher is, and to see it's still Braden Steiner, so he's still out there. Younglis lined out and singled so far here today. Again, one of the best hitters in Lorain County. The best hitter in Lorain County. Committed to Toledo already. The Rockets are getting themselves a good one. And it pains me to say that as a Bowling Green grad, but here we are. Wind and delivery is outside by Steiner, 1-0 to Younglis. It seems to be every time I do one of these games and I'm reading off these all-county players and where they're going, it's never Bowling Green. It's always our competitors. What are we recruiting at Bowling Green? Come on, guys. That athletic department used to be something. 2-0 is the count. Younglis chop foul. Might have hit his foot. 2-1. We talked about all the strikeouts for Blake Moore for Keystone. 8 strikeouts already for Braden Steiner today. And that's going to be on a bounce. Played by McLaughlin. Long throw is not going to be in time. That ball just kind of died there. And Ryan Younglis is 2 for 3. Younglis leads the LCA in batting average, RBIs, on-base percentage at over 609. He was tied for first with hits before the playoffs began. This is Tucker Webb. Webb has struck out twice, but remember, he's a 500 hitter as well. This is the real heart of this Keystone lineup. First pitch swinging. Here it comes again. These are rockets coming at us. 0-1. Webb steps back in the box, and the throw over to first, keeping Younglis on the bag. Keystone got here in the semis. They beat Girard 3-1. In the opening round, they beat Brooklyn 10-0. That's my hometown. Come on, Hurricanes. You can't get a run? 1-1, as that pitch was low. Runner on first, nobody out. 2-1 now, the count on Tucker Webb. Keystone tied the game in the last inning. Wyatt McKee started things off with a single, and then Luke DeVore with a single and an RBI. Another foul back, evens the count at 2-2. Tucker Webb battling here in this at-bat. Struck out twice today. Chris Schieman, glad to be with you here in Stark County, just on the edge of Canton. So Tucker Webb thought he got hit. The umpire says no. Waynedale thought they had a strikeout. So nobody's happy. 3-2 the count. Again, nobody out. Steiner over the first, and back safely is Ryan Younglis. That's going to be pop foul. Good battle here between Tucker Webb and Braden Steiner. The count remains full. Keystone has done a nice job today just putting pressure on. We saw it very early on. They went 1-2-3 in the first inning, but they're being very aggressive at the plate. Steiner comes set. The payoff pitch is lined to right field, right at Mast, who will make the play for out number 1. Back to first goes Younglis, and that'll bring up Wyatt McKee. He singled and stole a base, scored the tying run in the 4th inning. Wyatt McKee also grounded out in the 2nd, so he's 1 for 2. They're paying special attention to Younglis, who really hasn't shown much sign of going, but an all-around player like him, you got to keep your eye on him. So 1 down, Younglis on first. And first pitch swinging, popping it foul. Looks like that might get out of play. It does. So Wyatt McKee behind in the count, 0-1. Steiner again, 12 previous appearances and just 29 in the third inning, so he's usually 2 or 3 innings. He's gone the distance thus far, though, for Waynedale. That's going to be a line into the gap, and Keystone's going to take the lead. It's going to be cut off nicely by Mast. Around third and heading for home is Younglis, and the Wildcats take the lead. 2-1 Keystone. RBI double by Wyatt McKee, his second hit of the game. And now that might be it for Steiner. Yeah, he gives the baseball up here. So we're going to get a pitching change for Waynedale. And we'll tell you how they organize this and who they elect to go to when we come back. You're watching District Tournament Playoff Baseball, the championship game here at Thurman Munson Memorial Stadium. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
As a former Waynedale baseball coach for over 12 years, amassing 5 Wayne County Athletic League titles and 4 regional tournament berths while coaching 4 players, you're now in the Wayne County Hall of Fame, including the only 2 area players at that time to compete in the North-South All-Star Game. Tom Capek is proud to be a sponsor of the Waynedale Golden Bears. Thomas C. Capek Insurance Services, LLC offers practical plans for auto, home, property, commercial, and life insurance, serving Wayne, homes, and the surrounding areas. Thomas C. Capek Insurance Services, LLC, located at 12955 Emerson Road in Kidron. Call 1-877-857-1975.
Looking to upgrade the exterior of your home? Siding is indeed the best bang for your dollar. Hi, I'm Nevin Mast with Home Siding Contractors. We have the best siding on the market today, and the low maintenance aspect of our siding is what our customers enjoy the most. Provia Siding fits that bill exactly. No frequent painting or staining with wood siding. No routine sealing like stucco. Provia Siding lasts. Check out all we have to offer at our new and improved showroom east of Millersburg, and let our experienced sales team show you how affordable our products can be.
There may be other choices out there, but when it comes to tires and service, there's really only one place to go. Millersburg Tire Service. In business for over 73 years, it's not just about the prices, it's about the people and the service. That's why service is in their name. They started back in 1953 from humble beginnings, and today they continue serving homes in the surrounding counties with a beautiful showroom, modern facilities, and even a front porch where you're always welcome. They treat people the way you want to be treated. With all that, there's no reason to go anywhere else. Millersburg Tire Service, located on State Route 39, east of Millersburg.
Welcome back, everybody. Logan Troyer is into pitch now for Waynedale, and I'm trying to do all of the other shuffling that happened. I believe Steiner stays in and goes to third. And then Kidd moves over to first base as Hagerman steps in to now face Logan Troyer, 54 2/3 innings. This is his 13th appearance, 7-1 record with 1 save as he throws strike 1. Logan Troyer, an ERA of a $1.50. He's allowed 45 hits in those 54 innings. 18 runs, 12 of them earned. He's walked 18 and struck out 54 as he looks back the runner. So Keystone, if you're just joining us, has taken the lead and chased Steiner out of the game. Well, Steiner's not out of the game. I think he's over there at third. I'm not 100% on that, but that's where I think he went. That pitch is outside, and they're not going to throw over to third. So Wyatt McKee, who doubled and had the RBI to score Younglis to give Keystone the 2-1 lead, is now at third base, and there's still just 1 out. So if you're Hagerman at the plate here, you've got a 1-1 count, and a fly ball can give your team a much-needed insurance run here. The runners, or the defense is coming way in, though. So they're expecting maybe a bunt here. That bounces, and it's 2-1. Hagerman has struck out twice on the day, 1 time looking. But Keystone has really grabbed the momentum in this game in these last couple of innings. Chasing Steiner, Logan Troyer. Big swing and a miss there. Hagerman out in front, and it's 2-2 now. The infield, the outfield, everybody is in here. So they're not expecting much of a fly ball sacrifice here for Hagerman. Although he does hit it into the outfield, Barkman goes to his left. Tagging from third, coming it home to score is Wyatt McKee. It's a sacrifice and an RBI for Brendan Hagerman. And a much-needed run for Keystone as they go up 3-1 here. 2 outs now, and the bases are empty. Luke DeVore singled and had an RBI to tie the game back in the 4th inning. That allowed Wyatt McKee to score. So McKee's now scored two of the 3 runs here in this game as DeVore takes ball 1. Fouled that one back into the netting. And it's 1-1. Timely hitting in the last couple of innings for the Wildcats as that's fouled back near us again. 1-2. Another foul ball right back towards us. The thud on the aluminum bleachers, excuse me. 1-2 again. Bases empty. 3-1 Keystone. And that one's inside. 2-2. Luke DeVore is 2 for 2 today. Good afternoon for him. Came in hitting just .241, but he's been stellar for the Cats. And it's a called third strike to end the inning, but Keystone adds on. 2 more runs across, and the Cats lead it 3-1. Waynedale's got some work to do. We'll see if they can here in the bottom half of this inning when we come back.
Loading the kids in the car, brokering peace in the back seat, mastering the snack handoff without even looking. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple, so you can worry about more important things, like figuring out what's growing in that cup holder. That's simple human sense.
Contact your local auto owner's insurance agent. Hobron's Insurance Service, 170 South Clay Street in Millersburg. Call 1-800-340-3767.
Dreaming of a perfect affordable home? Discover family-owned Hartford Homes. Hartford Homes, with over 50 years combined experience in the construction industry, offers turnkey homes including all land improvements, resulting in a stress-free custom home built for you. Our commitment to quality, community, and sustainability sets us apart. Visit HartfordHomesOhio.com today to schedule your visit. Tour inside 2 different model homes or browse our 22 online models. Discover Hartford Homes in Jeromesville and start your journey to a dream home.
9-1-2 here for Waynedale. They've got to get the bats going now, trailing 3-1. The state champs up against it as we go to the bottom of the 5th inning. Chris Schieman, glad to be with you. It'll be Cameron Mass. We believe Braden Steiner is still in the game at third base, so he would be the second hitter of this inning, followed by Logan Troyer, going up against a juggernaut of a pitcher in Blake Moore, who has struck out a lot of people here today. 7 strikeouts on the afternoon. Cam Mast, the right fielder, was hit by a pitch in the 2nd inning. But this Golden Bears offense has been stifled by Moore. Credit to him. What an afternoon he has done hurling the baseball. He falls behind here to Mast, 1-0. This Golden Bears offense, those of you who are watching this game likely already know this. They've got very dangerous capabilities to get themselves back in it. The Bats have been quiet, though, so far here in the playoffs, relatively speaking. That 5-1 game on Wednesday. Just one run today. Count even now. Or no, they say that was high. 2-0. So 2-0 to Mast. Golden Bears put up double-digit numbers many times this season. 2-1 the count on Mast now. Schieman, Sheldon, Stotts with you here at Thurman Munson Memorial Stadium. That one was low, so it's 3-1. Momentumly speaking, is that a word? I don't know, but I used it. For Waynedale to get this leadoff runner on would be huge. And they do. Ball 4 up high. So Mast walks to start the 5th. All right, so Steiner is still in the game now at third base as he steps to the plate. Leadoff hitter scored the game's first run in the first inning. He tripled on an absolute banger out to right field. Braden Steiner then came around to score courtesy of a sacrifice by Cam Miller. It was an error, technically. Mast takes his lead right down the middle for strike one. First pitch to Steiner from Moore. Waynedale in an unfamiliar spot, trailing. Taking off his Mast, sliding head first into second base safely as the throw by Hagerman bounced. That is the second stolen base in the game for Waynedale. Cam Miller has the other one after reaching on that error in the first inning. High breaking ball. 2-1 now to the leadoff hitter, Braden Steiner. So Steiner allowing all three of those runs. He'll be credited with all three of those runs, I should say. Trying to get some of them back with his bat. He's got that power. They say that caught the outside edge. So 2-2 is the count. The Waynedale fans who are sitting near us, not pleased with that. Two-two pitch, just getting a piece of it. Steiner stays alive here. Boy, Blake Moore has been something here today. Shutting down this one of the best offenses, quite frankly, in the state of Ohio, if not beyond. Moore, as I mentioned, is just a junior, too. Steiner still fighting, though. Moore checks second. Comes to the plate, and the, oh boy, Mast is coming home, and he's safe. So Steiner is out, and what looked like a foul ball was ruled fair. So Steiner grounds out to first, and alertly Cameron Mast, while all of that confusion was going on, just kept motoring, and he comes around and makes it a 3-2 game. So a fielder's choice is what I'm going to give to Steiner, and an RBI. So Steiner is retired. I think Hagerman is kind of talking to the umpires. We've had some wonky situations at the plate here today. But it is 3-2, and good job by Cam Mast. You know, he's got that speed, and he certainly used it. Here's Logan Troyer now with the bases empty. One down, big swing and a miss there by Troyer, who struck out twice in this game. And again, we talked about it in the last half of the inning. That insurance run that Keystone got is looming large right now. 1-1. Count to Troyer. Troyer fouls it back 1-2. I really thought that was going to be ruled a foul ball by Steiner, and alertly by Steiner, he kept going too. And alertly by the Wild, I'm the only one who stopped. Keystone kept playing. Waynedale kept playing. The announcer was like, I need a minute. That's going to be a line over the diving Younglis for a base hit. Logan Troyer being aggressive. He'll slide in, no trouble at second base, and it's a one-out double. Here come the Golden Bears. And we're going to get a pinch runner now. So Troyer will depart. Coming in to run, Kendall Schwarzentuber. Let me make sure I got that right. So Kendall Schwarzentuber, has scored 3 runs and stolen a base this year, and he represents the tying run right now here in the 5th. Cam Miller, All-County Player of the Year. Helped drive in the first run, and he fouls that one back. Schwarzentuber at second. 0-1 the count, still 1 down here in the 5th. Whoa, look out. Cam Miller leans back. Was that the Ludacris song back in the day? Lean Back? Was that it? It just popped in my head. The music video did, because that's the exact move that Cam Miller just made. 1-1 the count even. And that one right at the belt. 1-2. Miller's yet to make a lot of noise here in the playoffs. I credit him with a RBI in the first inning on that sacrifice attempt. Ooh, swings at a ball out of the zone up high, and he's down on strikes for the second time. So 2 down now here in the inning. That'll bring up Jordan Miller, who struck out and flown out here today. Tying run, the pinch runner, Schwarzentuber, is at second base. So still an opportunity here for Waynedale to even this up. And Jordan Miller, of course, one of the better hitters at .325. Ball 1 to him. 25 RBIs on the season, tied for 3rd on the team in that category. Jordan Miller, who was simply outstanding on Wednesday, pitching and hitting. He fouls it back near us, and it's 1-1. So the count even. Pitch by Moore is high, 2-1. Jordan Miller on Wednesday, forget about his pitching, was 1 for 1 with 2 walks, a sacrifice, and an RBI. So he's been key in these situations here in the playoffs. And he asked for time here. The wind has changed on us again, blowing out towards right. We've seen it blowing in more. Now it's reversed, and the flag is whipping out towards right field. High pitch, 3-1. So Moore falling behind. And Jordan Miller now with a nice hitter's count here. Again, runner at second and 2 down here in the 5th. Ball 4. He walked him. Hudson Barkman will step in now. Barkman is 0 for 2, and we're going to get timeout here by the Wildcats as Bert Fitzgerald will try to calm down his pitcher. Blake Moore, who has been otherwise outstanding here today. And this is, you know, it's a situation, we talked about it on Wednesday. They're out there not really talking strategy. They're talking, this is a confidence-building mission right here. They're reminding Blake Moore, hey, kid, we got you down for like 8 strikeouts and one of the best hitting teams in the country. You're doing your job. Let's get back to that. You can see it was a very short meeting. Just a little pep talk. So let's see how Moore responds now as Barkman steps in. So Barkman 0 for 2 today. Fly out, strikeout. First pitch swinging. Is that going to find the gap? It's going to bounce in front of Ole. Coming around the score of the tying run, the pinch runner, Schwartzentruber. And we got a 3-3 game. Over to third goes Jordan Miller. Staying at first with an RBI is Barkman. What a game. What a game. 3-all here in the 5th. Barkman went right after that one, and I thought Ole might have had a chance. I saw McKee giving it a run. Ole's the faster of those two, though, and just had to play it on the bounce. Brock Reef-Snyder, the catcher, walked, hit by a pitch today. First pitch swinging, fouls it back. Still 2 down. Runners on the corners for Waynedale. They have come back to tie the game after Keystone in the last couple innings, getting 1 run in each inning, 2 runs in the top half of this inning, and then 1 run in the fourth. 0-1 to Reef-Snyder, chases a high fastball, off to the races. Barkman, no throw. So Barkman on second now. I love how aggressive Lucas Doherty is with his runners. This is playoff baseball. You got to go for it. Absolutely send in the runner. So now you got 2 guys in scoring position, although Reef-Snyder is down in the count here. So Moore's got the advantage with the batter. Moore checks second. Nobody's really there. And the 0-2 is swung on and missed. So another strikeout for Blake Moore, but Waynedale comes back to tie us up. We have played 5 innings. We are even at 3 apiece. The district championship game living up to its standards as we take a break.
Since 1975, Kaufman Realty and Auctions has been an industry pioneer in real estate at auction. This is Anthony Kaufman. Some companies come and go, and some experience ownership changes, but Dave Kaufman has owned and overseen every aspect of his company. During that time, Kaufman Realty and Auctions has grown and expanded to meet increasing customer needs while always staying on the cutting edge of technology and giving back to the community. Rooted in tradition, growing through innovation, we are Kaufman Realty and Auctions in Millersburg, Sugar Creek, New Philadelphia, Cambridge, and at kaufmanrealty.com.
Koblenz Painting in Holmesville, proud sponsor the Waynedale Golden Bears, is your go-to for top-quality spray painting. From commercial interiors and exteriors to residential exteriors and even steel buildings, new and old, they do it all. Family-owned for over 30 years, Kevin Koblenz is a third-generation spray painter who takes pride in every brush stroke. For craftsmanship you can trust, call Koblenz Painting at 330-231-3974. That's 330-231-3974. Koblenz Painting. Painting with pride. Built on tradition.
3 runs and 7 hits for the Cats. 3 runs, 3 hits for the Golden Bears. We got a banger here at Thurman Munson Memorial Stadium. Chris Schieman back with you here on the WKLM YouTube. I had a surgery. We'll talk about that maybe between innings. But I was laid up for a while, especially in the wintertime. I think we were all laid up this winter, weren't we? It was a good time to have surgery, let's put it that way. But, man, there's so much good stuff on YouTube. Obviously, you got all the high school sports that you want here on the WKLM YouTube, and please subscribe to that, by the way. It helps us out. But there's this guy, and he teaches like the history of food in this very creative way where he makes the recipes and then he talks about like the time period that they're from or what was going on. And I found so much stuff on YouTube while I was laid up after my surgery. It's just There's a lot of toxic nonsense. We all know that. But, man, there are some really creative people doing creative things outside of just sports music and the traditional sense. So it's Logan Troyer back out there as he took over for Steiner. And he throws a first pitch strike to Kyle Hurley. Hurley flew out and was hit by a pitch, and he lines it right up the middle for a base hit to start the inning. So Keystone has really done a nice job in these later part of these innings getting the lead runner on base. So Hurley with the single. He's 1 for 2 now. Quinn Otto will step to the plate now. Otto has struck out twice. Logan Troyer, again, a 1.50 ERA. Struck out 54 this year. To put that in perspective, Blake Moore has struck out 49. Out in front of it was Otto. There's these two guys, and they're really popular, so probably everybody but me knew about them already, but the Good Mythical Morning people who do you know them? Yeah. Sheldon knows them. They're just goofballs, and they eat food, basically, and it's just remarkable. Showing bunt that time was Quinn Otto. He pulls it back, but it's 0-2, or excuse me, 1. Is it 0-2? Yeah, 0-2. It's also infuriating to me because these are great ideas and I didn't think of them. I mean, these Good Mythical guys, they tore the country. I had no idea who they were. Taking off for second and getting there without a throw is Hurley. So I'm going to give him a stolen base, even though there was no attempt to stop him, and it's 1-2 now to Otto. And if you just want some nonsense and you want to have some fun and maybe learn some things, you know, I was worried that after my surgery I was just going to be like doom scrolling the whole time on social media, and I was like, I'm going to set some timers so that doesn't happen. That pitch is high to even the count at 2-2. So I was like, well, I'll pay for some YouTube Premium. Let's see what's on there. Obviously, we have a lot of content for you all season long, but that's lined, and it's going to get past the second baseman, McLaughlin. They're going to hold Hurley at third. So runners at the corners, and Keystone is coming right back at you. Nobody out. Lucas Doherty, again, he's got a lot of pitching weapons at his disposal, but Troyer's really about as good as it gets. So I think they're going to ride with him for at least a little while here today. Shane Ohl singled and walked. Great production out of your 9-hole if you're Burt Fitzgerald. Pitch to him is line, and that's going to get past everybody. Jordan Miller with no play there. Coming in to score is Kyle Hurley. 3 straight singles puts Keystone back on top. And again, how about this number 9 hitter? How about the bottom half of your order here if you're the Wildcats? 4-3 Keystone. Back to the top of the order in Blake Moore. And we're going to get a timeout here as Waynedale wants to discuss some things. I don't think we're going to see any changes yet, but this is not what we're used to seeing out of Logan Troyer here, and it's do or die time. If you're Lucas Doherty, you can't really play around too much. If your pitcher doesn't have it, you're going to have to get somebody else in there. Again, it's such a deep roster. I can't think Jordan Miller would be available today. So they've used Steiner, they've used Logan Troyer. Cam Miller can easily come in and give you a couple innings. He's got an ERA of 1.30. He's pitched 42 innings. So you can go to your conference player of the year. They're going to give Troyer probably at least one more batter here. Blake Moore will step in. Moore, 2 strikeouts and a flyout here today. Danger time if you're a Golden Bears fan. And Moore will step out. Troyer, first pitch is high, taking off for third, and getting there without a throw is going to be Quinn Otto. I'll give Otto a stolen base on that one. So we've seen 2 stolen bases in this inning. Now a fly ball gives you a nice insurance run here for the Cats. Reese Snyder calls for time. He wants to discuss things with his defense now, with runners on the corners and still nobody out. So they want to communicate. Obviously, you're not giving up any runners right now. Early innings, you might give up a runner for the double play. You can't do that right now when you're behind. Big swing and a miss that time by Blake Moore. So 1-1. Again, Moore has struck out twice. He's 0 for 3 today. But the aggressiveness from the Wildcats has been on display here in these last 3 innings, and especially this inning with 3 straight singles. They called a balk on Logan Troyer. Can't believe it. And I'm somewhat inclined to agree with them there. That's going to bring in another run. So Quinn Otto comes in. I'm just going to be honest with you, ladies and gentlemen. I've been in broadcasting 25 years. I don't know what a balk constitutes. It's so up to the discretion of the umpire, but to me, it looked like Troyer made an honest attempt to go over to first when he stepped off there, but that's not how they saw it. So Ole goes to second. 2 runs are in now. It's 5-3. And it's 2-1 now to Blake Moore. That one misses. I think it was just a bit high. So Moore with the hitter's count, trying to tack on an extra run here, and Logan Troyer is going to look back the runner at second, Shane Ole. This does, as the 3-1 is swung on a miss, counts full now. Still nobody out, by the way. But this kind of goes back to what we were talking about on Wednesday. When these kids get runners on, they become a little too preoccupied with the runners, and that's what led to that balk, whether it was the opinion that it was correct or not. There's only one opinion that matters there, and that's the ump. So Moore walks, and it's clear that Troyer doesn't have it. Now, how long do you stick with him is the question if you're Lucas Doherty. You went to talk to him once. Ryan Youngless, the best hitter in Lorain County, one of the best hitters in the state, if not the country, is now also in. He has singled twice today. He's 2 for 3. Scored a run in the 5th. Lefty against lefty here. This is going to be fun. The southpaws going at it. Strike 1 on the outside edge. So, yeah, Doherty obviously wants the lefty-on-lefty matchup here, even though Troyer has been laboring, especially here in this 6th inning, excuse me. Inside and misses to even the count at 1-1. Popped up. McLaughlin, easy play. So a huge out there. Getting one of the best hitters in the state to pop up. Got to limit the damage here if you're Waynedale, and that's a big first out of the inning. But you got more trouble here. Tucker Webb is up. He's not had a great day. He's 0 for 3, but came in as a .500 hitter in his own right. Showing bunt here. Taking off for third. That's going all the way into the outfield. Oh, my goodness. Shane Ohl comes in to score. Over to second, Blake Moore, and the wheels are coming off here in the 6th inning. Just a wild throw. And the count 1-0. So now you got Moore in scoring position. Tucker Webb can give his team a 4-run lead as he fouls it back to even the count at 1-1. Waynedale, I mentioned, they have 3 losses on the year. Cardinal Mooney beat him 9-2. The other 2 games were 2-run and 1-run games in the conference in the Wayne County Athletic. Mooney went 20-3 in Division 4 this year. Throw back to second. So that was the worst loss of the season back on April 10th against a very good Mooney team from, I believe that's the Youngstown Cardinal Mooney. Still just 1 out in this inning. Outside, 2-1. Keystone's got some great numbers. Waynedale has that aura about them, but credit the Wildcats. They have not been intimidated whatsoever. They have played their game. They have relied on their best pitcher. They have relied on their top hitters. The bottom half of the order started all of this, by the way. 2 different times they started it from the bottom half of the order, the 7, 8, 9 guys. Fouled back again. That one's going to bang the siding. Count even 2-2. 1 down, runner at second. 3 runs across. 3 straight singles, then a balk, then a walk, then a wild pitch. And then not a wild pitch, a throwing error. They look Blake Moore back at second. That pitch is low. 3-2. Count is full with 1 down. Tucker Webb, 0 for 3. But a big bat for the Cats this season. And that is a fly ball out towards right. Stepping a few steps back is Mast. Tagging going to third will be Moore, and there's 2 down. Second straight time that Tucker Webb has flown out to right field. Wyatt McKee will try to keep the inning going. He is 2 for 3 today. Grounded out in the second, singled, scored a run, stole the bag in the 4th, doubled, had an RBI, scored a run in the 5th. McKee came in as a 308 hitter. Right down the middle from Logan Troyer for strike 1. Lucas Doherty showing a lot of belief in Troyer, who has calmed down a little bit after giving up those 3 straight hits and then not getting rattled by some of the other stuff, the balk and the throwing error. And he's got McKee in a hole 0-2 now. Pop-up. Is it going to stay in the field? Reef Snyder hopes he can make a play, and he does. But the damage is done. 6-3 now in favor of Keystone. And we'll keep it here, Sheldon. So I mentioned I had surgery. So it's looking like, I don't know this, but I think this is going to be my last broadcast of the year. And I started this academic year broadcasting a college volleyball match in August, and here we are now at the end of May. And in between that, I found out I had cancer. It was a rare form of melanoma. Had the surgery, had the recovery, still dealing with everything. If you've had cancer, I don't need to tell you. But it's been, needless to say, it's been a wild year for yours truly. And I don't want to burden you people with my problems, of course, but I've learned a couple of things, and this is kind of the season where we teach lessons to the younger people. There's a lot of kids here who are seniors who are graduating in a few days, college kids who have graduated now already. And I've learned a couple of things through this whole cancer process. And the most interesting thing, well, there's a third thing that I learned. The first thing that I learned is when this all happened, I thought this is going to be the thing that calms me down a little bit. You know, because I'm a little ornery. I think you've picked that up now. We've been together for 2 days this week. No, it has flipped. I am more ornery than ever, ladies and gentlemen. And the reason why is because I've learned, obviously, life is short, and I could have lost my life if this was not caught in time. It looks like, at least for now, there's an 80% chance that it was caught in time and everything's going to be fine, but there is a 20% chance that it's not. So I don't have the same, I have even less patience than I used to because life is short, right? The other thing that I learned through this process is you're going to be surprised when something like this happens to you, and it will. The people who you think are going to be there for you or not, and the people who you don't think who are going to be there who are. And I'll give you a small example, like Casey Claxon, who is producing all of these games for WKLM. Every once in a while, he'd check in on me every couple of weeks or so. How you doing, buddy? How's everything going? Do you need anything? That kind of thing. And then there were people in my life who I thought would show up who just completely went away. And it's so interesting to me. And it taught me, and the one big lesson that it taught me is I have no tolerance anymore for people in my life who don't frankly want to be. I think we fight to please people. Those of us, especially who are broadcasters for a living, tend to do that a little too much. Colin McLaughlin, the second baseman, steps in here in this bottom half of the sixth. 6 outs to work with now for Waynedale as they trail at 6-3. And he takes strike one. Again, Moore has been dealing today. He has given up 3 runs. And the Golden Bears bats really came alive in the 5th inning. But still a lot of strikeouts here today, courtesy of Blake Moore. But, yeah, it's so interesting how something like this you kind of hits you in the face, and it gives you a sort of clarity. That's actually really rewarding, 1-2 the count now. But most of us who do this for a living are people pleasers, and I am no longer that. I can tell you. High pitch there, 2-2 as it gets away. And again, another opportunity here for Waynedale if they can get a runner on to get that momentum going. You always want to get, if you can get that lead runner going here when you're trailing. Don't want to get desperate, don't want to panic. You're the state champs, reigning state champs for a reason. Settle in, make contact like that. Just like that. Colin McLaughlin singles to start the 6th. Here we go. Maddox Kidd will step in. He's 0 for 2, a strikeout and a flyout. But the biggest lesson that I would tell these kids, you folks watching, doesn't matter your age, do not waste a second of energy on people who are not wasting their energy on you. It's difficult when you're in, especially like, say, a long-term relationship where, you know, say somebody keeps saying they're going to change, give them a chance to change. People can change. I'm a big believer in that. But if they don't, you got to go. You got to go for you. Life is way too short for that. People are going to have to work a lot harder to be a part of my life than they used to. Maddox Kidd is 0 for 2 today. He bunts it. Sacrifice, and he'll be tagged out. Over to second goes McLaughlin. So a sacrifice for Kidd. Moore made a nice play defensively, and that'll bring up Cameron Mast, who's been active today. He got hit by a pitch in the second inning. He walked, stole a bag, scored a run in the fifth inning. Just 4 hits in the game for Waynedale compared to 10 for Keystone, but still very much alive here. 5 outs to work with as Cameron Mast takes strike 1. Oh, and 1 is just off the plate. Hagerman turned around to ask where it was. I think it was kind of, you can kind of see that white. They did a nice job painting this field, so it was right on that white paint. That one inside, 2-1 now. Three and 1. Still only 1 out. Haddix kid sacrificed himself to get McLaughlin over to second. Blake Moore behind in the count, 3-1, throws it low for ball 4. Runners on first and second as we go back to the top of the order. Braden Steiner tripled and scored in the first inning. Struck out, and then reached on a fielder's choice. I put that in quotations because I don't think I scored that right in the fifth inning. It was a wild play where it was chopped foul, and then I gave him an RBI because Cameron Mast came all the way from first to score. Mast on first, McLaughlin on second. And first pitch swinging is Steiner, pops it up to left. Ole steps in and makes the play for out number 2. Logan Troyer now will step in. 2 strikeouts and a double for Troyer today. This is a huge at-bat now with just 4 outs to work with for Waynedale, down by 3. Infield is back. First pitch high and inside, backing off Troyer. 1-0. That one outside, 2-0. Logan Troyer, 25 RBIs. Again, tied for third on the team with Jordan Miller during the regular season. That one right down the turnpike, 2-1. Troyer was taking that all the way. Wind picking up again, coming out towards right field. Chopper up the middle, past the diving shortstop Youngless. Around third, heading for home is McLaughlin. Sliding into third is Mast. And it's a huge 2-out single and an RBI for Logan Troyer. So McLaughlin scores, 2-run game, and the inning continues here with Cam Miller. Again, a quiet couple of days for Cam Miller, but we know what he's capable of. The Wayne County Athletic League Player of the Year steps in the box to face Blake Moore. First pitch swinging, and he popped it up. Otto makes the play, and the damage is limited, but Waynedale does get another run, and they're still alive as we go to the 7th inning. It should be an exciting finish here in Canton. You're watching District Tournament Baseball on WKLM.
At Beaches, we're about keeping you safe and on the road. We believe in building lasting relationships through a trustworthy service. Our team cares about delivering quality every time. We offer auto, diesel, heavy-duty, and tire services. Our Winesburg location is open 7 a.m. to midnight, located at 2653 US 62. Call Winesburg at 330-359-5421. Our Berlin location is open 7 a.m. to 4 p.m., located at 5979 County Road 201. Call Berlin at 330-674-6970. Explore our full range of services and easily schedule your next appointment at beaches.com.
Hey, Scott, your grill ready for the weekend?
Ready? I polished it, named it Sir Sizzles, and told the neighbors, mind your own burgers.
Then fire it up with grill-ready deals at Rudy's IGA. It's certified Angus beef porterhouse steaks for $15.48 a pound, flat iron steaks for just $8.48 a pound, and 80% lean family pack ground beef for $5.48 a pound.
Plus USDA boneless pork loin roast, $2.28 a pound, Southern Seas easy peel shrimp, $5.98, country style ribs for $2.68 a pound, and Johnsonville smoked sausage for $3.98.
Now through Sunday at Rudy's IGA Marketplace, where the grill masters shop.
All right, welcome back to Thurman Munson Memorial Stadium, everybody. Chris Schieman, glad to be with you. It's 6-4. Keystone trying to pull off the upset against your Waynedale Golden Bears. Those of you who have been with us the last couple of days, I want to say thanks to you, thanks to Casey, and thanks to also Matt and everybody at WKLM. It's been a fun couple of days. This has been a really good game, and it's do or die time right now for Waynedale. They got to dig in here, down by 2, and the bats have come alive these last couple innings for the Wildcats. Brendan Hagerman steps in. He had a sacrifice fly in the 5th inning. He's 0 for 2 today with a couple strikeouts as he takes ball 1. So Hagerman came up big for Keystone in that 5th inning. Rips it fair down the left field line. He's going to turn and head for 2. The throw by Cam Miller is not going to be in time. Boy, all the momentum right now on the side of Keystone on the leadoff double. This is now the 3rd straight inning that Keystone, has gotten the leadoff runner on. Oh, they're checking now Hagerman. I think it's his hand that they're signaling to. This is the Division 5 Northeast District 4 Championship, and Keystone has a runner in scoring position to lead off this 7th inning, but our thoughts right now are with Hagerman. Hopefully it didn't hurt his hand too bad there, sliding into second base. Tell you what, Sheldon, let's take a 30-second break as they attend to him, and we'll come back.
Give your home the protection it deserves with Cedar Max Super Polymer Insulated Siding from MRV Siding Supply. Cedar Max by Provia delivers outstanding performance inside and out, all in a variety of beautiful colors. Backed by a lifetime limited warranty, Cedar Max keeps your home looking great for years to come. Stop by MRV Siding Supply on County Road 624 in Millersburg or MRVsiding.com.
Get your siding supplies from the siding guys. MRV Siding Supply.
The other guy's insurance, you got Kyle.
Hey Kyle, it's Brenda. I was just reading through your proposal and I have a few questions.
When we drafted up your proposal, we really aimed right down the middle.
Sometimes wonder if your insurance agent true priority is more time on the golf course. At Hummel, we do insurance differently. Our expert advisors help you not only mitigate risk, but operate more efficiently, decrease employee turnover, and increase your bottom line.
Okay, so they're still looking at Brendan Hagerman. We don't have that shot for you right now, but I think they might just be taping him up. It could have been a jam finger. You know, obviously this is all speculation. So, but it does look like they're going to send in a pinch runner for him. So Hagerman doubled to start off this inning, and now he's going to be ran for. I don't have a number 7 on my roster. So, but it does look like they're going to send in a pinch runner for him. So Hagerman doubled to start off this inning, and now he's going to be ran for. I don't have a number 7 on my roster. So, but it does look like they're going to send in a pinch runner for him. So Hagerman doubled to start off this inning, and now he's going to be ran for. I don't have a number 7 on my roster. It could be Blake Hagerman. That would be appropriate. The freshman. Yeah. I got to think that's what's going on. Teammates don't normally hug like brothers hug, and that was a brother hug if ever I've seen one. So I'm just going to guess here, but I'm pretty sure that's Blake Hagerman coming in to run. Nope. It's Derek Linebrink. Thank you, PA guy. I had him as number 20 on my roster, but what do I know? It was tough. It was tough getting anything out of Keystone. All right, so Linebrink is in to run. We'll see if Hagerman can get back out there. Remember, he's the catcher. So you really want him to get back out there. It didn't look too serious, but again, we're up here. We don't know. Luke DeVore is in. What a day for him. 2 singles and an RBI to go along with a strikeout. So 2 for 3 on the afternoon. Waynedale has got to keep this a 2-run game. They do not want to fall behind any further. Big pitch there by Logan Troyer as he delivers strike 1. Troyer, the lefty, has not had his usual stuff today, but again, Bears got to dig deep right now. That one bounces, 1-1. Nobody out yet. Pinch runner, Linebrink on second. Troyer gives him a look. Now comes Set. The 1-1. Inside and low, 2-1. 11 hits in the game for the Wildcats. A team that came in with a batting average of .343. They have been aggressive today. Belt high ball, 3-1. The strike zone felt a little more loose in the early parts of the game, and it seems like it's gotten tighter. That is outside for ball 4. So runners on first and second now. And again, they're riding with Troyer here, it looks like. This is his game. I would think if Coach Doherty was going to take him out, it would have happened by now. If nothing else, that can set up a double play as Kyle Hurley steps in. Singles, stole the bag, scored a run last inning. Fouls it back here. He was also hit by a pitch today and flown out. So he's 1 for 2. He's reached base twice. The wind is whipping now more out, straight out towards right. That's been the prevailing wind today. We've seen it coming in a little bit as well, but for the most part, out towards right field. The 0-1, bunted foul back, 0-2. So Hurley down in the count now, trying to sacrifice both runners into scoring position. We'll see if they still have the bunt on here with 2 strikes. Just a bit high. 1-2. Nobody out here in the 7th. Wildcats threatening again. Payoff pitch is deflected. It comes to McLaughlin. That will get the runners over. McLaughlin made a nice play on the deflection there to get the runner Hurley out. But over to third goes the pinch runner Linebrink. To second is DeVore. 1 out, 2 runners in scoring position. And might we see a change here? I think they want to check on Logan Troyer, who had that ball deflect off him. So they're just going to give him a look. Of course, starting the inning, Brendan Hagerman reached on a double, and I think he might have done something to his hand as he slid into the bag, so he was pinch ran for. And now I think they want to check on Troyer just to make sure that he's okay. Still one out, and runners on second and third for the Wildcats when we're ready to get back to play. But this has been picture-perfect weather today. Again, if we do have any Lorain County fans, we know that has not been the case up there. Not as many rainouts for you folks down in Wayne County, but believe me, the LC8 was in a constant shuffle. Canton now, it's up to 76 degrees, and again, just not a cloud anywhere near the state of Ohio right now. So they're still checking on Troyer here. And these two stoppages have really lengthened what's already been a pretty long game. This has been a battle between these two. 6 runs on 11 hits for the Cats, and 4 runs on just 5 hits for Waynedale. Waynedale did a nice job, especially early on, moving guys over. And a couple of these runs, honestly, for Waynedale, you can attribute to the Wildcats' defense. There was an issue on an error. Cam Miller in the first inning was trying to get a sacrifice with Steiner on third and 1 down. And then he ended up reaching on a throwing error. So I gave him an RBI. Okay, I'll tell you what, while we're still standing around here and they check on him, we'll take another break, and when we're back to baseball, we'll be back with you here in Canton.
The Apple Creek Banking Company has been proudly serving this community for over 120 years. As a true community bank, their bankers are your neighbors, your friends, and your fellow community members. From home loans and business financing to great CD rates, the Apple Creek Banking Company offers the products you need with the personal service you deserve. Stop in at one of their 6 convenient locations. Call 330-698-6003 or visit applecreekbank.com today. The Apple Creek Banking Company, member FDIC, equal housing lender. As a former Waynedale baseball coach for over 12 years, amassing 5 Wayne County Athletic League titles and 4 regional tournament berths while coaching 4 players, you're now in the Wayne County Hall of Fame, including the only 2 area players at that time to compete in the North-South All-Star Game. Tom Capek is proud to be a sponsor of the Waynedale Golden Bears. Thomas C. Capek Insurance Services, LLC offers practical plans for auto, home, property, commercial, and life insurance, serving Wayne, homes, and the surrounding areas. Thomas C. Capek Insurance Services, LLC, located at 12955 Emerson Road in Kidron. Call 1-877-857-1975.
All right, they've checked on Logan Troyer. You can see him there just getting some warm-up tosses in, but he will stay in the game. Keystone is threatening, if you're just joining us, in the 7th inning. Yet again, their bats came alive, really starting in the 4th inning. Couple of singles, but in the 6th inning, they had 3 straight singles to start off the inning. So Quinn Otto will step in now. 1 down, runners on 2nd and 3rd for the Wildcats, who are trying to put this game away. And that's going to be popped back foul. You can see the defense is in on the grass here. Any play at the plate, any sacrifice attempt, the defense wants to be on it here. That guy on 3rd is the most important person on the field. They will go home, and they will get him out. Exactly what we were talking about. So Hagerman is out. Over to 3rd goes, Linebrink, who pinch ran. No, Hagerman came back in. That was Hagerman. So Hagerman came back in. That's good news if you're Keystone, but he is out. Over to third goes DeVore. And on the fielder's choice, Otto is out. And there's 2 down now for Shane Ohl, who has 2 singles and a walk. You cannot ask for better production out of your 9-hole if you're Bert Fitzgerald than what Ohl has done today here in the playoffs. Line down third base side. That's a fair ball. How about this kid? Drives in the insurance run. Otto goes over to third. And Ohl has a big RBI there, his second RBI of the game. It's a double for Ohl, and it's back to 3-run deficit for Waynedale. Shane Ohl is 3 for 3 today, 2 RBIs, a run scored, and a walk. And he's your number 9 hitter for the Cats. Blake Moore walked, reached third base in the 6th inning. He's back as we go back to the top of the order here in the 7th. Out in front of that one, it's 0-1 on the big swing and miss there from Moore. Blake Moore obviously has done more with his pitching arm than his bat today, but you can't ask a kid to step into a better situation and perform admirably. I think he's having some sort of an issue now. Blake Moore is 0 for 3 today with that walk. It might just be a glove issue, the strap broke or something. We've had it all here in this inning so far. Couple of injuries, although nothing serious. And now a Janet Jackson. So they're going to adjust some brace or glove or something over there on the batter/pitcher Blake Moore, who right now is up against the count 0-1. And should we take a 30-second break? What do you think? I'm not sure how long this is going to take, so. Yeah, looks like we're going to be back to baseball here, so we'll keep it here. Big thanks to Ed here at Thurman Munson Memorial Stadium. I think he might be with OHSAA. I'm not sure who Ed is exactly, but Ed was great and very personable and very helpful to us getting all set up here today. Real nice guy, real nice people at this facility. Really enjoyed my time here today, and thanks to the folks for having us. All right, back in the box, 0-1 the count, Blake Moore. Logan Troyer winds and delivers in the 0-1. Right down the middle, strike 2. Big swing and a miss for strike 3. But Keystone adds another run, and the Golden Bears need 3 if they're going to try to repeat as state champs. We'll see what they do in the bottom half of the 7th inning when we come back. This is District Tournament Baseball on WKLM.
Looking to upgrade the exterior of your home? Siding is indeed the best bang for your dollar. Hi, I'm Nevin Mast with Home Siding Contractors. We have the best siding on the market today, and the low maintenance aspect of our siding is what our customers enjoy the most. Provia Siding fits that bill exactly. No frequent painting or staining with wood siding. No routine sealing like stucco. Provia Siding lasts. Check out all we have to offer at our new and improved showroom east of Millersburg, and let our experienced sales team show you how affordable our products can be.
There may be other choices out there, but when it comes to tires and service, there's really only one place to go. Millersburg Tire Service. In business for over 73 years, it's not just about the prices, it's about the people and the service. That's why service is in their name. They started back in 1953 from humble beginnings, and today they continue serving homes in the surrounding counties with a beautiful showroom, modern facilities, and even a front porch where you're always welcome. They treat people the way you want to be treated. With all that, there's no reason to go anywhere else. Millersburg Tire Service, located on State Route 39, east of Millersburg.
Do or die time now for the state champs. The reigning state champs are on the ropes, courtesy of a great pitching performance today from that man, Blake Moore. And Keystone holding Waynedale in check at 7-4 Cats. For Waynedale, Jordan Miller, Hudson Barkman, Brock Reef-Snyder, 4, 5, and 6 hitters facing Blake Moore. Moore has struck out 9, although none in the last inning. The 6th inning was the only inning where he didn't strike out at least one batter. Jordan Miller steps in. He has walked, struck out, and popped out. So he's 0 for 2 officially with a walk. Moore comes set. The first pitch is fouled down the third base side for strike 1. We've talked about it Wednesday and today. These bats can be very deadly. So far, they've been limited here today. 5 hits with those 4 runs today for Waynedale. But now that they've gotten a look at Blake Moore, let's see what they can do here in this final half of inning. 3 outs to work with for Waynedale. Ooh, nasty pitch there. That buckled Jordan Miller for strike 2. Beautiful changeup there for Blake Moore. We've seen a lot of power from Moore using the finesse that time, and then he hit Miller. Obviously not what he had in mind. You do not want to put the first runner on here in the 7th, and that's exactly what Blake Moore has done. So Miller will take first, and that'll bring up Hudson Barkman. Barkman with a big single, an RBI, and a stolen base in that 5th inning, as Bert Fitzgerald and his teammates rally around Blake Moore right now. Are they going to pull him? So Blake Moore is going to come out of the game. I wonder if that had anything to do with his at-bat in the last inning. So Blake Moore's day is done. We'll tell you about his replacement here in, looks like it's going to be Tucker Webb, who will hit a pitch to try to close this out. We're going to take a break here, and we'll come back and tell you about Tucker Webb here in just a moment.
Loading the kids in the car, brokering peace in the back seat, mastering the snack handoff without even looking. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple, so you can worry about more important things, like figuring out what's growing in that cup holder. That's simple human sense.
Contact your local auto owner's insurance agent. Hobron's Insurance Service, 170 South Clay Street in Millersburg. Call 1-800-340-3767.
Dreaming of a perfect affordable home? Discover family-owned Hartford Homes. Hartford Homes, with over 50 years combined experience in the construction industry, offers turnkey homes including all land improvements, resulting in a stress-free custom home built for you. Our commitment to quality, community, and sustainability sets us apart. Visit HartfordHomesOhio.com today to schedule your visit. Tour inside 2 different model homes or browse our 22 online models. Discover Hartford Homes in Jeromesville and start your journey to a dream home.
Since 1975, Kaufman Realty and Auctions has been an industry pioneer in real estate at auction. This is Anthony Kaufman. Some companies come and go, and some experience ownership changes, but Dave Kaufman has owned and overseen every aspect of his company. During that time, Kaufman Realty and Auctions has grown and expanded to meet increasing customer needs while always staying on the cutting edge of technology and giving back to the community. Rooted in tradition, growing through innovation, we are Kaufman Realty and Auctions in Millersburg, Sugar Creek, New Philadelphia, Cambridge, and at kaufmanrealty.com.
What a day by Blake Moore. He departs the mound and goes to right field. Hurley goes from right field to third base. And it's up to Tucker Webb now to get 3 outs here and try to save this game for Keystone after Waynedale opened the bottom of the 7th with Jordan Miller getting plunked. So Miller's on first. Webb is pitching. And Hudson Barkman steps in. 1 for 3 with a single RBI and stolen base. All of that coming in the 5th inning. He's also struck out and flown out. Out in front of that one, 0-1. Waynedale needs 3 runs to keep their season alive. Wildcats trying to pull the upset and advance to the regionals that will start June 2nd. If Waynedale does win, we are hopeful that we can grab one of the players and do a post-game interview. But they got work to do before that. That one in the dirt, 1-1. Barkman, 27 hits during the regular season. He was 0 for 4 on Wednesday, and he's got a single here today. Webb delivers, and that one high and inside, 2-1. Moore, 9 strikeouts as his day is done. He's out there in right field, and his day is done on the mound. Webb, here's the 2-1. Just a bit high, 3-1. Real good opportunity now. If you're Waynedale, be interesting to see if Barkman takes this pitch or not. We talked about it on Wednesday when the relief pitchers come in high school. You know, it can take a minute. They get some time to throw, but it's not the same thing. The 3-1, well upstairs. First 2 batters aboard here in the 7th for the Golden Bears. Over to second, Jordan Miller. Barkman now on first. Brock Reef-Snyder will step to the plate. Struck out in his last at-bat, officially 0 for 1 today with a hit by pitch and a walk today. So again, Reef-Snyder here. Let's see if he's not taking this first pitch. Webb, that was on the outside edge for a strike. Just caught the plate. I mean, just nicked it. Still nobody out. 2 runners on. Tying run at the plate for Waynedale. Reef-Snyder takes it high to even the count at 1-1. One. Off the plate on the outside, 2-1. Good patience here by Reef-Snyder. Wait, they called that a strike, so it's 1-2. I apologize, folks. We had the wrong count. Swinging and missing is Reef-Snyder. He's down. That was that pitch was fine. The pitch before that was not a strike, but it was called a strike. So it will be up to Colin McLaughlin now. Keystone will get into double play depth here. Again, tying run. McLaughlin singled in his last at bat. He's 1 for 2 with a sacrifice and a run scored today. And that pitch, again, you see Webb going to that outside. That one was over the plate. Webb checks the runner, throws that one high. 1-1. Tense here at the stadium. Lined into center field. It's going to be a base hit. Around third, headed for home is Jordan Miller. Stopping at second is Barkman. And staying at first is McLaughlin, who's got an RBI. And the train keeps rolling here for Waynedale in the 7th. It's a 2-run game, and the winning run steps to the plate in Maddox Kidd. Still only 1 out. So Webb, who came in relief of Moore, who was outstanding today. Got to regroup here. Golden Bears with some momentum here, and Kidd gets ahead of the count 1-0. They called that one a strike? That's pitiful. That's just, look, these guys are, they get paid what we get paid, which is not much. That's strike 2. Even though it really should only be strike 1. That was just a bad call. We have seen 2 bad calls here in this inning. And that's all I'll say about it. So Kidd down 0-2. Webb winding delivers. The 0-2 is hit shallow center, and it's going to be misplayed by McKee. He's not going to get there. Everybody's just going to move up. So the runners had to wait to see what was going to happen with that. And then when McKee dove and came up empty, it was still cut off. So Maddox Kidd is at first. Over to second, McLaughlin. Barkman at third. Still only 1 out. And here's Cam Mast. We talked about the 9-hole today. Cam Mast walked twice and he got hit by a pitch. He's been on base all 3 times. He scored a run and he stolen a base. Still only 1 down. The winning run is on first for Waynedale. And that one was called a strike on the last batter, but a ball this time. This time it was correct, though. Fortunately, none of the decisions have affected the game whatsoever. And again, now see, Webb is frustrated, and I don't blame him. No, they did call that a strike. Okay. So, I don't know, folks. Lined over to third. It's bobbled by Hurley. Hurley throws, diving, and he's safe. Safe at first is Cameron Mass. A run scores. Everybody moves up. It's a 1-run game. Are they going to stick with Webb, or are we going to have another pitching change here? Bert Fitzgerald pulled Moore at the first sign of trouble here in the 7th, and Webb so far has not been able to deliver. For Waynedale now, the winning run is in scoring position. There's still only 1 out in this inning, and we're going back to the top of the order with Braden Steiner. So they're sticking with Webb. It's Webb's game. The Waynedale fans who were silent and stunned have come alive here at Munson Stadium. Braden Steiner the pitcher can help his cause today. He scored the first run of the game on a triple. Then he struck out, reached on a fielder's choice, and is flown out. So 1 for 4 today for Steiner, who on the season has driven in 30 runs, most on the team. This is exactly who you want in this situation. And the first pitch is low for a ball. Steiner, .419 hitter, 36 hits, 5 home runs on the year as well. Again, the wind blowing out towards right field. Outside again, 2-0. You never really saw any frustration. You never saw any panic. This team obviously still down. This is Keystone's game. They're a double play away from ending it. That's lined, and we're going to be at least tied. It looks like it's going to be a walk-off. Rounding third, heading from home, sliding in with the winning run is Maddox Kidd. Waynedale advances on a walk-off by Braden Steiner. Unbelievable. So McLaughlin scored the tying run, and then Maddox Kidd came around to win it for the Golden Bears. Holy cow, a 4-run seventh, and they send Keystone packing. It's Waynedale, the Golden Bears rally to win this one 8-7. Just a real quick look again at this seventh inning. It started with a Jordan Miller hit by pitch. Hudson Barkman walked. Then a strikeout by Reef Snyder was the lone out. McLaughlin came up and singled and had an RBI. That made it a 2-run game. Maddox Kidd singled, had an RBI. Or correction, he singled. Everybody moved up because they didn't know if the ball was going to be caught in the outfield. And then Cameron Mass singled and scored McLaughlin to make it a 1-run game, and then Braden Steiner came up and delivered it right down the left field side. The walk-off, 8-7, as the Golden Bears win the district championship. They will go on to the regionals, which again start on June 2nd. We'll take a break here, and then we'll be back with the post game and maybe a little bit of the celebration as well. Golden Bears with the walk-off. They win at 8-7. We're coming back with more here on WKLM.
Loading the kids in the car, brokering peace in the back seat, mastering the snack handoff without even looking. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple, so you can worry about more important things, like figuring out what's growing in that cup holder. That's simple human sense.
Contact your local auto owner's insurance agent. Hobron's Insurance Service, 170 South Clay Street in Millersburg. Call 1-800-340-3767.
Dreaming of a perfect affordable home? Discover family-owned Hartford Homes. Hartford Homes, with over 50 years combined experience in the construction industry, offers turnkey homes including all land improvements, resulting in a stress-free custom home built for you. Our commitment to quality, community, and sustainability sets us apart. Visit HartfordHomesOhio.com today to schedule your visit. Tour inside 2 different model homes or browse our 22 online models. Discover Hartford Homes in Jeromesville and start your journey to a dream home.
Since 1975, Kaufman Realty and Auctions has been an industry pioneer in real estate at auction. This is Anthony Kaufman. Some companies come and go, and some experience ownership changes, but Dave Kaufman has owned and overseen every aspect of his company. During that time, Kaufman Realty and Auctions has grown and expanded to meet increasing customer needs while always staying on the cutting edge of technology and giving back to the community. Rooted in tradition, growing through innovation, we are Kaufman Realty and Auctions in Millersburg, Sugar Creek, New Philadelphia, Cambridge, and at KaufmanRealty.com.
Koblenz Painting in Holmesville, proud sponsor the Waynedale Golden Bears, is your go-to for top quality spray painting. From commercial interiors and exteriors to residential exteriors and even steel buildings, new and old, they do it all. Family owned for over 30 years, Kevin Koblenz is a third-generation spray painter who takes pride in every brush stroke. For craftsmanship you can trust, call Koblenz Painting at 330-231-3974. That's 330-231-3974. Koblenz Painting, painting with pride, built on tradition.
An absolute wild seventh inning sends Waynedale to the regionals. That will start on June 2nd. They win the Northeast District 4 championship in come-from-behind walk-off fashion, 8-7 over Keystone. And your heart breaks through those Keystone kids. They pulled their pitcher who was outstanding today, and credit to Blake Moore, who struck out 9 Waynedale players, but they are, as you can see on the field, getting their runner-up medallions as the Golden Bears, the reigning state champs for a reason. And I started talking about this. They never really panicked. You didn't see a lot of panic. They were down by 3. Then they cut it to 2, and then they give up another run in the 7th, and you're thinking to yourself, well, that might be it. But credit the Golden Bears. They dug deep. They used that championship experience. They showed a lot of poise down the stretch against a very, very good Keystone team, coming back to win it today here, 8-7. Braden Steiner, he gets the walk-off single and 2 RBIs that help Waynedale win this game. Steiner on the day pitched great. We didn't talk a lot about the pitching from Waynedale today. They gave up 7 runs and 12 hits, but they did enough to give their team a chance at the end of this game to perform. So credit to Steiner and also Logan Troyer, who was really battling today, but kept his team in it on the mound. And then late in the game, Logan Troyer had a double and run scored in that important 5th inning, and then a single and an RBI to help his team hang around in that 6th inning as well. And, Jordan Miller scored the first run in this 7th inning. We talked about him on Wednesday. And how about the bottom of the order, 7, 8, and 9. McLaughlin got a single and RBI, 2 singles and an RBI to go along with a sacrifice. Maddox Kidd got a single, a sacrifice today, and Cameron Mass with a single, 2 walks, and a hit by pitch. That's your 7, 8, 9 guys today for Waynedale. How about those kids? So congratulations to the Golden Bears as they get ready to receive their medallions. We'll go away one more time, and then we'll come back and we'll give you a little bit of that coverage as well as we continue on. Golden Bears with the walk-off to win it here in the 7th, 8-7. We'll be back with more here on the WKLM YouTube.
At Beachy's, we're about keeping you safe and on the road. We believe in building lasting relationships through a trustworthy service. Our team cares about delivering quality every time. We offer auto, diesel, heavy-duty, and tire services. Our Winesburg location is open 7 a.m. to midnight, located at 2653 US 62. Call Winesburg at 330-359-5421. Our Berlin location is open 7 a.m. to 4 p.m., located at 5979 County Road 201. Call Berlin at 330-674-6970. Explore our full range of services and easily schedule your next appointment at beachies.com.
Well, Chris Schieman, glad to be back with you as you see Waynedale getting set to accept their district title. Another one for Lucas Doherty and company. This is the 14th district title for Waynedale. They've also won 5 region titles. Again, Golden Bears fans, regional start June 2nd, so more information on that to come. This top-ranked D5 program was on the ropes here today. As you can see, they start to get their awards here at Thurman Munson Memorial Stadium in Canton, Ohio. So the Golden Bears victorious once again. It's also their 27th win of the season. And as we discussed with Lucas Doherty. You know, these kids have worked hard to get to this point, and can't emphasize enough how much poise they showed down the stretch. Never rattled, even though they were down, and able to pull off this come-from-behind walk-off here today. McLaughlin was big in that 7th inning as you see him go and get his medal. Reef Snyder behind the plate here today for Waynedale. Doing a nice job. So the celebration is on here at Thurman Munson Memorial Stadium, and Waynedale, their season continues in dramatic fashion. They walk it off here in the 7th inning. Want to, again, we're going to wrap up our coverage here. I want to take a couple moments and give a shout-out to, again, Ed and everybody here at Thurman Munson Memorial Stadium for getting us all nice and set up and taken care of. Sheldon Stotts, our producer here today, Casey Claxon, for having me, and also to WKLM's very own Matt Croy. Shout out to all of you guys. For one last time here at Thurman Munson Memorial Stadium, my name's Chris Schieman. Once again, your final. Waynedale wins at 8-7 over Keystone. They are the district champs, and they'll play on. Regional start on June 2nd, so stay tuned for more information on that. Thanks again for watching, everybody, and we'll see you again next time. Take care until then.
Inside Tonight's broadcast has been a production of WKLM Radio and Claxon Communications.